Hey, Muchi de Kele, Abrala. Hey, I'll get the money here. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Biafra, Kwenu. Hey, I don't talk before. When I know here, when I come block on here, say when I know here, no problem. When the war start, we go know who be who. Biafrans. How many times did I call you? You don't want to listen. I say boycott every churches that is against freedom. Boycott every food from the Fulani herdsmen. Boycott every onions from the Boko Haram. Boycott anything that come from the north. Where we say they no one more could go, they no one leave us where we go, but they want carry their food to poison us. Go punish them. And stop going to boycott anything we're going to bring death. And time there for Ipob land, Biafra land. Boycott all their food, not eat their food. I don't talk about boycott Dangote product. Anything we bring. Now you want to kill you. You want to put you under subjection. No listen to them. Nobody their food, nobody their cement, nobody their chicken, nobody their anything. I tell you, if you try, God don't punish you. Now they hungry you. Now that is the hungry you. Let's not forget. Make I ask now one question. Jumama and Emeka, make I answer me this question very carefully. Land did not finish for Sabah. Land did not finish for Wede. Land did not finish for Anambra. Land did not put Akot. Land in order, why not they deceive themselves? Saying only Yoruba land and Hausa land when I go build in the whole match for when I go get in the whole world. Now, crazy, what are now? When are they crazy? May God forgive you. Make them come back home. I don't talk about. I say boycott every food from Hausa. Boycott their kuli, boycott their suya, boycott their sugar cane. You don't block your ear, say no one here. One day, I tell you, one day, very, very soon, they can roast human being like a suya, give you for me to go top of Hausa, go this and I limit. I don't talk about. No one listen. Take time. Biafrans. Boycott anything that has to do with the Hausa Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram, all their product. Now lie. I said I lie, yo. They want to take and kill you. They want to take your land, invade your house and sleep with your women. They're dangerous. So anything that has to do with them. Remember, Boko. When I say Boko, you say Haram. When I say Boko, you say Haram. When I say Boko, you say Haram. Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen. They are bet of the same feather, so all of them be the same thing. Now brothers and sisters, they know they look back for a kilo, they chop human being like suya. That's how I did not tell you. Any Igbo man, any Biafra man, where you get investment for North, for Kanu, for Sokoto, for Meduguri, Taraba, anywhere where you get investment. Sell and come back home, die no day. They won't kill you. Boycott anything that has to do with Hausa. They are dangerous. No sir, I do not tell you. They say they be get man, no take them more. They say they do pedicure, they do manicure, they want clean your leg, they want clean your house. No grill, they want kill you, they go chop you. No be only that one, including their food and their products and anything that has to do with them. Anything where one consign them, not them. No be only that one. If you not say they for Lagos, if they go to the Baba church, if they waste your time, carry your time, they pay, they throw your money up and down. Sell the whole property where you go there. Go back home. They don't want you, they don't want you. You know one listen. The people where they bring on this message in Biafra Referendum Media Group worldwide under the leadership of Mazen and the kind of Ahmadike Biafra, one of Biafran land. Thank you, Kemesia.
Like the holy, Mr. Producer.
Ipob, one way only, all we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not about us to be together. It's not about us to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not about us to be together. Naturally, Biafra. Let my people go. Naturally, Biafra. Naturally, my people go. Naturally, my people go. Let my people go. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky, all I see is rising sun. Choloma. Obono Chukuna Lolua, the land of the rising sun. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Ekele na de kalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah, ekele na de kalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is, yeah, ekele na de kalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all. We are not fighting for freedom. All we need is freedom. Let my people go. 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 I said that to let my people go. Oh, you let your vision not let my people go. When that devil like it or not. Let my people go. Biafra must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Credible you see. Get me anyway. Biafra ya daga sun no wasi. Gaskiya na makata wannan. Gaskiya kana ma. We are going higher. Credible you see wabia.
Our Father who art in heaven, nagin kebine ligbe, kahagedin song, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist, you opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, We will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in he said,
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, depending on your time zone. Men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world. This is Radio Biafra Extra. Radio Biafra Extra is streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafor-Mefo. Mazi Uche Okafor-Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. And Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Okafor-Mefo is the man that said to us, I will not allow this platform in a corrupt entity to see corruption. And the last time I checked, he stood by his word. He, Mazi Uche Okafor-Mefo, is standing on the deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He is from Abatete. I'm sorry, he is from Afali Beku. Afali Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. Once again, I welcome you. I am George Onibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. It is a privilege. It is not because I merit it. It is not because I'm better than any Biafran. It's a privilege. I could only say I'm making proper use of that privilege. Because Chukwuoki Kabiama will continue to raise up men and wonderful women who will push this restoration effort to the end. And when they are here, we step aside for them. Because no father pray to be greater than their children, but true father pray for their children to be greater than them. You know, when I give birth to my children, there is something I always do. Even when I was not yet a pastor, I was a deacon then. When I say I'm reverend, some people think I just jump down and start claiming reverend. I served in every department. I started by being a born again, entered the church. In less than 6 months, I went through my discipleship class. In fact, before I rounded up with my discipleship class, I have become a discipleship teacher. And in less than 1 year, I was heading that discipleship class department. From heading that discipleship class, in fact, before they could baptize me, I was among the steering committee in my church, Grace Avenger Mission. And along the line, I was made a deacon. I was made a deacon not because I'm among the rich class there. No. My family does not appear anywhere in the hem of affair. I opened a branch for that Grace Avenger Mission. At the end of the day, they were like, who is this guy? I was not there when they begin to battle. This guy must be ordained. This guy must be ordained. And so I followed process. Why am I saying this? It is a privilege that today, because after this broadcast, I may not be there. Because once somebody better than me is there, I will shift for them. But you see, nobody will rubbish this platform. Nobody. We're not perfect. We're not claiming we are perfect. We are here to showcase one thing and one thing alone, that we are the most endangered species, that creating Nigeria has been the greatest crime against humanity, that Nigeria must stop. British government can still steal oil. Make no mistake about it. And so it is a privilege, I will say the greatest honor of my life, that somewhere along the line, our prayers are being answered. Because IPOB is the answer to our prayers. My prayer, I don't know about you anyway. But then I will acknowledge the Almighty Creator. Chukwu kika abiyama. Chukwu kika abiyama. I do not know what Mazen Nandekano know about me that I don't know. I don't know why he look at me. Most of you don't know. Without Mazen Nandekano coming out of Christ, I don't even know him. But one day he said, who is George Onyibe? I want to see him. I traveled all the way from Biafra land to Abuja. He looked at me, he laughed. Nothing. We didn't discuss anything. He just looked at me, he smiled. And he said, go. And so when you say he's a prophet, I'm only listening to you, but I have confirmation before you know it. And I must say this morning, I have access to Mazu Chimefo. I have not gossiped anybody to him. I have not run anybody down so he can look at, hey, you are a good man, you are my gossiper. No. But he developed confidence in me. Most of you do not know. Mazu Chimefo trained me. He trained me. My boot leader remained my mentor. But I don't know why they did what they did. But I think Chukwu Kikabiama did it. I'm saying all these things because you must fear Chukwu Kikabiama. You must fear him. Let me acknowledge him before we continue. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, ịmakwa n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma o. Ihụnanya na gị obiọma gị ijuru m anya o dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. There are things I think about and I weep every day and I cry every day and I wish people are meant to see. Biafrans are meant to see through the eyes you are seeing. Some of you are saying, in fact, I have a video audio, maybe I'll play it later on. He said, fighting for Biafra is not gallivanting and traveling everywhere and you are junketing the whole world. You are saying you are fighting for freedom. I look at those people. I say, oh, Chukwu Kikabiama, open the eyes of Biafrans that they may behold the wondrous truth in your word through Radio Biafra. I weep. You think it's easy to travel? I've been there. There was a time we had a meeting in Benin Republic. I didn't go with flight. I entered one Molue to one caterpillar to one tipper till I got to Cotonou. And when I got there, I entered my hotel room to lose my bed. Trousers fall from my weight. I don't learn already. I asked the brother there if he will still remember. I said, does traveling make one lane? They were mocking at me. But they don't know that my size has reduced. But I won't go there. And so when you hear, oh, is he here? Is he? I begin to wonder. But I'm not surprised because God is involved. The hand of God is in this project. When you see yourself doing anything in IPOB, positively, know there is a power that is propelling your life. There is a power that will shape your way. You are not the one doing it, but it is Chukwu Kikabiama doing it through you. Our topic this morning is simple. Are we really still thinking? Are we still thinking? If you are a Biafran, before you see anything, are you still thinking? The Bible says wisdom is the principal thing. In all thy getting, get wisdom. Before you boast of your bank account, get wisdom. Because at the end of the day, your gate man will pregnant your wife, your daughter. Your gate man may eventually pregnant your children. Your garden man will marry your children. Is it not there? with all wisdom and everything Rogers Okorausa had. Go and look at one of his driver marrying his wife. He would have been the next governor of Imo State. Get wisdom. But am I saying it's bad? No. Because that's your bank account. Those things you are proud of, other people will labor for, will inherit it. We come here every day, we begin to shout, don't let them buy land, don't sell land to Hausa, don't sell land to Hausa. Some people are not reasoning. Most of our traditional rulers are hell-bent. Most of our governors are hell-bent. They must give this land to Hausa. I ask a question, are you still really thinking? Because what you don't know is that Hausa don't buy property in Biafra land before now. Yoruba don't buy property. Only a few fraction of them in Biafra land. Now, Hausa is hell-bent because most of you refuse to sell land for them. Now they want to collect it by force. And some of you are looking at that changes you will have. And at the end of the day, you will say, we sold it to them. Now, in case you don't know, every land you are selling to Hausa, Yoruba in Biafra land will be alternated for the property of our brothers in their land and in Yoruba land. Most of you don't know. Yes, IPOB is 10 steps ahead of them. But I must tell you that Hausa and Yoruba are 100 steps ahead of us. Biafrans. I'm not talking of this platform. And that is why we want to wake you up. All of a sudden, Hausa start buying land. Oh, 20 acres. Oh, 100 acres. When you say it's 10 million, they say, no, we will give you 30 million. You know what they want to do? Because Nigeria must separate, Biafra must go. And when that time comes, those of you fighting now to stop this restoration, oh, I have bidding in Ugu Hausa, I have bidding in Ugu Yoruba, they will begin to tell you, look at my property in Biafra land. You take it, I take your own. We are going to go to court for 1,000 years. And you can be rest assured, British government will never give you justice. But are you still thinking? When you come out and say, oh, our fathers are bad, our ancestors are bad, are you still thinking? Maybe not. You are just like a radio, what do they call it? Turntable. You are replaying what they place in you. It's not your fault. Are you joining Hausa to say this? Let me show you. No. Let me make you see what you are not seeing. Because at some time I begin to wonder, are we still thinking? Biafrans, are you still thinking? It was asu ibua. Wa say na agwo no ko na nkrika. Agwo no na nkrika. You are not seeing it. Hey, Yoruba have never come out to condemn Yoruba. They will commit crime and the next Yoruba will say Beni. I've never heard British government, I've never heard Americans, I've never heard Portuguese, I've never heard the France come to apologize for raping our people hundreds of years, for adopting them, kidnapping them, sending them to Europe, to America, to France, turning them to monkey and babu across the globe. I've never seen them show remorse for it. Oh, you are very holy. Sorry for you. Your heart is pure. Angel, Ndiara. You are actually endorsing them. But you don't know. You don't know. So whenever you can say, oh, our people are bad, we are the problem, Igbo hate themselves. Oh, you are just like our Hausa man.
For the carnage they wrought on the nation in the 1960s are today boldly reliving those sinister intentions connoted by the Biafran agitation that led to the very first bloody insurrection in Nigeria's history. B. Emboldened by the apparent indifference of the Nigerian authorities, the Igbo secessionist tendency is widening in scope and action at every stage, with adverse effects on the law-abiding people of other regions residing in or passing through the East, while the Igbo leaders and elders, by their utterances and direct action or inaction, appear to support and encourage it. This is happening irrespective of the undisputable fact that, one, the Igbos have done and are doing more damage to our collective nationhood than any other ethnic group, being responsible for the first violent interference with democracy in Nigeria.
When you come, I say, no, I don't want to say certain things because you will feel bad about yourself. Any day you come out, don't call this platform. If you are here to tell me my ancestors is bad, if you are here to tell me IPOB is safe, if you are here to tell me Biafrans are bad, don't call this line. don't call this line, because from today, mark the date of today, I will address you aggressively. You are Hausa man or Yoruba man. Look at what they are telling you. I hope you are very proud of it. I hope you will be very proud of it.
Resulting in a prolonged counterproductive chain of military dictatorship. 2. The Ibos similarly orchestrated the first and so far the only civil war in Nigeria that consumed millions of lives and sowed the seed of the current mutual suspicion and distrust. 3. The Ibos are also responsible for Nigeria's cultural and moral degeneracy, with their notorious involvement in all kinds of crimes, including international networking for drug and human trafficking, violent robberies and kidnappings, high-profile prostitution, and advanced financial fraud. Without remorse for the carnage they wrought on the nation in the 1960s, are today boldly reliving those sinister intentions connoted by the Biafran agitation that led to the very first bloody insurrection in Nigeria's history.
Now understand, he said Igbos are very good professional prostitutes. Igbos are 419. This was in 2017. But have you noticed that since 2017 to today, no Igbo prostitute, no Igbo 419, no Igbo ritualist, no Igbo Evo. All of them have been Awusa Yoruba Fulani, without Radio Biafra, speaking to make the world see that we are pure. Holy people, I am holy. My supreme leader is holy. His deputy is holy. No, go to the media now. You hardly see the name of any Igbo man in any atrocity being perpetrated, committed by Nigeria. You hardly see them. Are you still thinking this was Igbo quick notice? Those of you who think your ancestors is sinful, your father is sinful, your mother is sinful, that is why you are suffering. Listen to it and enjoy, because Hausa man is telling you the truth now. Accept it, please.
Emboldened by the apparent indifference of the Nigerian authorities, the Igbo secessionist tendency is widening in scope and action at every stage, with adverse effects on the law-abiding people of other regions residing in or passing through the East, while the Igbo leaders and elders, by their utterances and direct action or inaction, appear to support and encourage it. This is happening irrespective of the indisputable fact that, 1, the Igbos have done and are doing more damage to our collective nationhood than any other ethnic group, being responsible for the first violent interference with democracy in Nigeria, resulting in a prolonged counterproductive chain of military dictatorship. 2, the Igbos similarly orchestrated the first and so far the only civil war in Nigeria that consumed millions of lives and sowed the seed of the current mutual suspicion and distrust. 3, the Igbos are also responsible for Nigeria's cultural and moral degeneracy, with their notorious involvement in all kinds of crimes, including international networking for drug and human trafficking, violent robberies and kidnappings, high-profile prostitution, and advanced financial fraud.
This very audio is properly documented. Now, let me tell you something. I was working with a collaborator engineer, civil engineer, some time ago. And this brother is a very good brother, very wonderful man. And I was discussing Biafra issue with him. He said, see, if they talk of this Biafra, no before we are there. These Igbo people, where they talk now, I know they that one. Oh. And I said, what is the problem? This young man took me, he opened his Android phone, played the video clip for me. The video clip he played for me was Sut Amadou Bello saying that they will never allow us to be in control of our life again. Because when you put Igbo man anywhere, he want to emerge as a leader. He said, before now, our people were not responsible. They were not awakened. That is why our people have to suffer for that. Now we are awakened. The Igbo man, the brother now says, Siam, Even I also don't know say Igbo greedy. I hope you are very proud of yourself. You are telling me our ancestors are evil. If I talk to you this morning, you will not stand up from your bed, or you will not get home if you are out to work already. And I said to the brother, so you believe this blatant lie? And as I'm talking to you, the world is taking notice of what I'm saying. And as they are saying, the world is taking notice of it. They are the one teaching your children in school by the edits and everything they believe in. Tomorrow they are going to play Igbo quick notice for your children when you. And now remember, father told me, because there was a day I confronted my father. I said, where you day where Oshimole they hustle? Where you day where Buhari they hustle? Where you day where Obasanjo they hustle? I was telling my father. My father looked at me and laughed. He said, Jojo, don't worry. It's just like a pig. Small pig was telling the mama, what makes your mouth to be very long, longer than my own? And the mama pig look at the small pig and say, don't worry. Before you grow up like me and use that your very wonderful shape nose to dig the mud in our Hausa or Biafra land, you will know what to make my own mouth to be very long. Today now, I know why my father cannot hustle like Obasanjo, because Obasanjo, they are murderers. My father is not a murderer. Today, I know why my father cannot be as rich as Oshimole, because Oshimole, Chubika Amechi, Rogers Okorocha, among others, they are criminals. My father is not a criminal. I know who gave birth to me. No single drop of Yoruba blood or Hausa blood. And then I'm grateful to Chuko Kikabiama. No call. When in fact I'm praying to come on air where nobody will call my line, so I can be able to tell you what you need to hear. Wisdom is the principal thing. In all that get wisdom. I have a friend then, he's from Urubu. His name is Erikefe. My good friend when I was in Lagos. I love that guy. Will never forget that guy. Because when you boast too much, he will call you and say, man, if you are the one holding the wire connecting to my life, and you want me to worship you, cut it off. Let me die. I won't do that. His name is Erikefe. We call him Edeku. So maybe he's listening. He will understand he's the one I'm talking. We don't lie here. We tell you the truth. Your ability to access and process information is left for you. But I want you to see what you are not saying. I will properly issue the press statement. As we are talking to you now, United Nations are opening the floor for people from Richard to come and say, oh, we don't have water. Oh, UN, please give us water. Our people are dying. Oh, we don't let us die. Oh, UN. When he finished yapping, UN clap for him. But before the very watchful eyes of UN, millions of Biafrans have died. I'm not sure the population of Chad people is up to 1 million, but tens and millions of Biafrans have died. UN will not let you come there, because when you go there, UN will ask you, do you have recommendation from America? Did China endorse you coming here? Did the Arab confirm you're coming here? Please, did Osodioke approve it? What did our man say before coming here? Did you consult the Yoruba? No, we can't take this yet. Go back, you need to die more. That is what UN have been doing. With all the evidence before their table, could they actually be morally justified that the issue of Biafran is a case that nobody can think of? So when we come, we say certain things. Nobody is free. America is not free. Israel is not free. Arabia is not free. Abo is not free. Igbo is not free. Ijo is not free. Nobody is free. Is this evil not enough? Except you are an accomplish. Yes, no. It looks like going to United Nations floor now. Looks like going to see Jesus Christ. Make una wake up. Make una wake up. Understand where we are going to. Ndiwe nsini nwate sonedi agbamba. Isonedi gbambo japamu yoki yenya. Nwate sonedi agbamba. Isonedi gbamba. Ojapamu yoki yenya. And then somebody will think I'm speaking Hausa. Na Igbo are they speak. If I slow down in the Igbo intonation, Igbo central Igbo intonation, you will hear the Igbo I'm speaking. What is sonedi gbamba? Isonedi gbambo japamu yoki yenya. Go and reprocess this audio and reinterpret it. So nobody is free. My papa is not free. My mama is not free. Nobody is free. But I know there is a reason behind everything we are doing. Our topic is simple. Are you still thinking? Are you still thinking? Are you still thinking? We are so much afraid to say the truth. We are so much afraid to say the truth. We know these politicians are liars. Only when Awusa or Igbo say it, that is when you agree. Now listen to Awusa testimony about your politicians. And maybe you will wake
Chairman
up.
Adams Oshomole has dismissed those that left, like yourself, as irrelevant.
So why is Iranian recruiting other looters and criminals into the party? Adams Oshomole is a fraudster. Let him come and tell the Nigerian public. He's a public officer. Where did he get the money to build the palace, the biggest in the whole of Africa, and build a university, build a police station, have the house he has in Maitama Extension, the one he has in Aso Drive? Where did he get the money from? After all, he's a common tailor. Where is his father's farm?
I hope you heard. Hey, no, you are going to believe this one. And so when Adam Oshomole is a holy man, oh, wonderful politician. But how can Adam Oshomole speak up against Fulani herdsmen? Because his property in Tama and Tamuka extension or Taratara extension in Ugwawusa will be taken. So Adam Oshomole to continue sustaining, keeping those property, he must fight against Biafra restoration. This is Adam Oshomole. So where you are Idoma, you are Benima, you are there yapping. Hey, this is Biafra, live about Benin, live about. But we are telling you the truth that Oba of Benin is a Yoruba man. It doesn't concern you. When exactly are we going to begin to think? Biafrans must put on their thinking cap. Wisdom is the principal thing. In order get wisdom. I'm not saying I know it all. I'm saying I have seen it all. I have seen it all. Tell me your experience. I will give you a testimony of my encounter 100 times over. I have seen it all, but I don't know it all. And then I process the information at my disposal. This is Radio Biafra Israel. This is George Onibe reaching you from Orogodo, very close to Orogodo River Abo. They want to buy cow. You are giving them our land. Now, those of you in diaspora, those of you that owns property in Yoruba, Oduduwa Nation and Arewa Nation, understand that your property is what your elders are selling already to them in Biafra land. Because when the time comes, because no Hausa, no Yoruba, no Fulani will own a property in Biafra land at the right time. We are going to go to court. Justice will be served. Do you know the justice that will serve? We will find out how they bought that land. And if they bought it judicially, they bought it in the right way, we will go to Ugwawusa, or rather, because we are not going to let them stay here because of what they've done for us, this is what they will do. They will say, okay, you seize this Redeemed Christian Church branch, we will seize this story building in the Dumota. Yes, if you seize this Winners Chapel Church, we will seize this estate in Ajambadi. If you want to seize the Mountain of Fire Church, we will seize this one. Awusa is building mosques everywhere now. They will tell you, if you seize this mosque in Owerri control, very opposite to the Catholic Church, we will seize the whole of this thing in Ugwawusa. That is the game they are playing. Very soft, and you are falling in, and you are not seeing it. And then Asari said something recently. I tell you with great pain, I want to play it. It's quite a long audio. But I will see, maybe I will forward it in process to get to the point I want you to look at what Asare lamented on. But look at the beginning of the clip. He first of all took time to indirectly insult Mazen Nandekano. But he didn't mention his name. I don't like hypocrites. I could have been insulting all of you indirectly without mentioning your name. That is hypocrisy of the highest order. I call your name, get angry. But you can't stand before me before a competent court jurisdiction, because I will floor you. You are evil. If you have one thing I have said that is not acceptable, present me before a competent court jurisdiction. I will win you, because I reserve the right to do whatever I have done. Now listen to Asare. Follow the line. I pray I'll be able to pass all the information to you, because I do not have all the time to air what he said.
We're sleeping and our enemies are walking. Why we continue to sleep and enjoy ourselves? our enemies are working. They are working extra time. They are having 9 vigils. We're quarreling among ourselves and abusing ourselves and giving ourselves big titles, junketing around the world, celebrating and dancing. Our enemies are having sleepless night, are having.
Now, this is where Mas Uche Mefo comes in. Uche Mefo, we say, look at them. They are speaking with both sides of their mouth. In this just few audio, Asari actually point out to you that while we are sleeping, while you are yapping, holding your religious faith and your animalistic reasoning, your advanced nature, you are holding them high firm. Fulanis are destroying where you come from. When those of us in Biafra land tell you what is happening, the best thing you can do is believe it, because you're not there. I wonder when you came here last. Are they tell you what they happen here? You they yap for me. Have you been here? Have you been here? Asari speaking with both sides of his mouth. Yes, let me tell you, our enemy is upon us and we are sleeping. And that is truth. But he went on to say, you are truncating around the world because some of them are jealous. Some of them are envious. That is why Osibanjo have to follow. Before you know now, Osibanjo will go to UK. Everywhere our leader has been to, Osibanjo will visit there because he's a Yoruba. Chameleons. But continue, because there are things that will lead us to where I'm coming from, so that you know where I'm going to.
9 vigils on how to take what belongs to us. Today, President Muhammad Buhari has directed, without reference to the National Assembly, which does not exist any longer, a rubber stamp National Assembly, without reference to the Council of State, without reference to the Executive Council, because it does not exist. Even when it exists, I will come to it. There was no reference whatsoever to these organs of government. Muhammad Buhari are taking this monumental decision to set up Fulani settlement by force. Nothing is wrong. Kumi does not see anything wrong. Mbaka does not see anything wrong. Khan president does not see anything wrong. They all, they have all accepted. They are going to create 36 settlements. Settlement in 36 states exclusively for one ethnic nationality. Exclusively for one ethnic nationality. And when we talk, Alaji Asari is just talking. Make you do you talk. Do something. We have gone to prison, we have come out, we have been put on trial several times, we have been underground. You have been nowhere, you run your mouth. Now it has.
Now a point of correction. George Onibe is not running his mouth because we have been in that dungeon. George Onibe have been in DSS dungeon. George Onibe have been poisoned. They have put bomb in my house. We have faced challenges without anybody hearing our voice. We have been there, so we are not running our mouth. We are telling you what we see. I see some people, do you know, I was in prison, but so I have been there. Another one said, do you know they almost killed me? And so I have been there. Do you know I abandoned my business? I have destroyed many of my company. Do you know I can't even get employment because I'm doing Biafra? I have buried my PhDs. But do you know that this struggle, I can't even have my wife? My wife would have been better if we were divorced. Because a wife that don't see the husband, I wonder how happy she could be. But praise be to Almighty Chukwu Kikabiama who have kept them. And do you know my children are not widow? Even the people in the grave cannot stand up and challenge me before the court in heaven. We have paid the price, Asare. We should stop deceiving ourselves. If I have the time, I will play all the clips and what Asari, the truth Asari is trying to portray. Asari is trying to tell. Asari lamented bitterly. Asari lamented bitterly that let's see if I can get there.
So when you say Anaja data, I'm Okerika, with the new bill, Buhari extraction, Jubri have passed as supervised by, directed by British government. There will be, in fact, the donation you heard about, you hear about, would have been gone. Look at Asare here. Let's see. Let me be patient. Maybe you get it.
36 states. They are going to start the project in 19 states. Pilot project in 19 states. Funny enough, listen to the 19 states. Abia, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River, Edo, Oyo, Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, Benue, Kogi, Nasarawa, Plateau, Taraba, Kaduna are amongst the 19 states that are going to start this project. It is only the governors of Taraba and Benue that had come that they will resist it. It will not happen in their various states. We have not heard of Kumi. You have not heard from Kumi. We have not heard from Falana. We have not heard from Kani. It is not about giving yourself
we have not heard from mosque
and trumpeting all over the world that freedom will come.
No imam has spoken.
Freedom comes by painful struggle and sacrifices. Some of us have gone through it, and we are still ready to make these sacrifices and go through, even though we are stupendously rich, which began aware.
Now this is where he failed it. Asari is saying, even though we are stupendously rich, where have Asari worked? Asari collected money on behalf of a John nation. Asari is a billionaire. Asari owns house across the globe, but no single investment in his land. He is part of those fraud. Stop speaking with both sides of your mouth. Be born again and join IPOB. We will help you. I pity all of you sharing Udo picture. Udo in America should go and join IPOB family. You people stop fooling yourself. And looking at us, oh, look at what Asari said. If you like, let him praise Mazen and the Kano. He should go and join family and be born again. Look at Asari, part of those people who are looting the resources of their place. Tomorrow now, go and talk to Awusa. Why did you keep us here? He will say, do you know how much we gave Asari? Do you know how much we gave Edwin Clark? Do you know how much we gave Nayangodu? Do you know how much we gave all these governors? Okay, how dare you talk to us here? Asari is saying he's stupendously rich. Where did he work? Has he ever worked anywhere? Have he ever worked anywhere? And now their crime now is that Mazen and the Kanu is not stupendously rich. After all, Mazen and the Kanu is still living in his father's compound. And that is the more reason why we love him. Because he had the privilege to be stupidly rich, foolishly rich, hopelessly rich, animalistic rich, terrorist rich, like all of you. He chose to sleep in his father's house. There is no greater honor or regard for a man who will lay down his life for his people. Today now, maybe Mazen and the Kanu would have been and telling us, I am stupendously rich. Maybe he has betrayed us and owns an oil well. Stupidly rich my food. That is why those of you in diaspora don't like calling you. And if you ever think you are in diaspora and you have influence over me, you are hopeless. Because I could be there. Even though I'm washing toilet, all of us go answer diaspora people. But I understand how it works. But with due respect, you are there for a purpose. Divine purpose, and I thank God for you. We could be stupidly, foolishly, and hopelessly rich. Do you know why? We can betray everybody. Let me not say certain things. I had the privilege today to do certain things. I will be stupidly and foolishly and hopelessly rich like Asare, but I will rather die like a poor man. I will rather die like a pauper. I can't confidently call those in diaspora because once they see number from Nigeria, poo, 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 they say he won't beg money, he won't beg money. Some of us have hungered. Some of us are hopelessly poor. But the only achievement I am looking forward to is if I must die as a poor man. If I must die as a poor man, hopelessly poor man,
let it be that it's my own making. I will never live as stupidly and foolishly and hopelessly rich like a Nyanwodu, like Asare Dokubo, like Edwin Clark, like Ohanes Ndibo, like governors of Southeast and South and wherever, Biafra land. I'd rather die as a poor man. So when you come in here to tell me, do you know what I control in Europe? Do you know what I control? And you are a Biafra. Please come and control it in Biafra land. Let me begin to respect you. Master Nnamdi Kanu was going everywhere. If he didn't come to your community, it's because you stand as a threat or because he didn't have enough time. Because none of you can threaten us. We are Biafrans. Injion, Ugoni, Idoma, Iyala, Igede, Arochukwu Bitoru. If we can imagine even a boy state, he said, hey, Nnamdi Kanu, don't come here. If he come here, but he went there, we would defile all of you with the truth. There is something I want you to hear from Asare.
We have rich. Have you seen where rich men are sacrificing? Which person can have a Buboma Goodhead pointed this out to me? And I did a video. A cousin of mine saw the video. He called Amechi on the phone and booked an appointment for me to go and see Amechi. Amechi is alive. I went to see Amechi. The ministry from which the bill emanated from, it was an executive bill, emanating from the Ministry of Transport. I went to see Amechi. Amechi said he was not aware of such a bill. He swore in the name of God. And he went to the Executive Council. He said, look, my people are bombarding me. I am not aware of this bill you people are talking of, confiscating coastal land. That was how the bill was withdrawn. That bill has been taken back again. My sister informed me 3 days ago that the bill has been taken back. And this is a rubber stamp National Assembly. Where is the INC? Where is the IYC? People have come out to contest election in INC. They're waiting for Bayelsa State government to give them subvention. They want to visit oil companies. That is why they came out, not what sacrifice they are going to make. You are lying. We will not allow INC in the hands of people who cannot stand up for Ipob people.
Now understand how it works. I'm not trying to point out that Asare is wrong. Asare for once came out with the truth, but he complied, he compromised. Hit the nail on the head. If you notice, those of you on Facebook, when this truth want to come and they cut you off, that is Yoruba handwork. Zugabyte have been paid. But Pekin will say, Mama no go sleep, he no go sleep. He said, there is a bill in motion already to take over a Jaw land. And when this bill is passed on, which have been illegally adopted, there will be no land like Buguma, among others. Now you know Asare fear. But the point now is that as you are speaking, there is a process to take over, is it 17 or 19 states? There must be Fulani settlement, compulsory, whether you like it or not, and it's ongoing. They are not telling you. Only 2 states spoke up. One of them is Benue State and Taraba State. But where is Ohanes Ndibo? Where is River Governor? Okay, maybe River State is not there. Where is Ebonyi Governor? Where are all these people? The bill is on already. Facebook cut me off now so that we start all over again. Cut me off so
One
we
of
can
these
stop.
bill you people are talking of, confiscating coastal land. That was how the bill was withdrawn. That bill has been taken back again. My sister informed me 3 days ago that the bill has been taken back. And this is a rubber stamp National Assembly. Where is the INC? Where is the IYC? People have come out to contest election in INC. They're waiting for Bayelsa State government to give them subvention. They want to visit oil companies. That is why they came out, not what sacrifice they are going to make. You are lying. We will not allow INC in the hands of people who cannot stand up for Ijaw people. There are people who have made sacrifices for the Ijaw nation. Some people are coming out to contest for the presidency of INC. Where were they when Ijaw people were going through crisis? What was their contribution? What was their sacrifice, even in their own place? Today I am Ijaw. I want to be INC president. I am Ijaw. They were in their safety zone when others were fighting. There are some people whose legs have been amputated. There are some people who lost their eyes. There are some people who lost their property in defense of Ijaw people. They are abusing Governor Dixon of Biafra State, who is a product of this struggle. They look at him and abuse him. Where were you? You are from the Western Zone. When the crisis was going on, when Ijaw people rose up to defend their Yefiapo, it is on Namakoriapo. When some people come out to contest, not confiscate anybody's land. When some people come out to contest election in INC on the state governors, this one is dressing title. Stand and confront your party members and tell them this will not happen.
Now, I was just trying to get the place where he talked about the community that we wipe out. Because while they are bringing in another project to take over the land, they also have other projects to take over the land, both in coastal region and in upland. Coastal region, they say they are taking 1 kilometer from the land, 1 kilometer onto the upland. And when Awusa take over 1 kilometer from water shore down to the upland, many communities will be wiped out in Niger Delta. My Niger Delta. I'm not playing this clip to tell you Asare is a bad man. Believe me, I love Asare. It's just a misplace of priority. When they get their axes together, I respect them. But until then, I know genuine Biafran will have no regard for them. You know what he's saying? Today now, as you are speaking, you are there. You don't even know that there is a motion put in place. A bill has been passed into motion. They must take all your land. Nobody has spoken up till now. They are waiting for Mazen and the Kano. Then Mazen and the Kano will come and say, I hereby decree that no land in Biafra land will be given to Hausa Fulani. In Nigeria, no, we will not do it. They say, see, it's a troublemaker. Nobody. So far, it's only one people that have spoken up. That is Idoma people. That is Benue State. That is Biafra there. Because they have felt firsthand info of what Nigeria is all about. Listen to what he said for those of you who do not know. And then you should be able to begin to tell me, are you still thinking? Are you still thinking? Listen to what he said. Honestly, I have tried to play this video yesterday. He refused to play. And I must tell you, I don't know the witchcraft or the wizardry that is working hard to make sure that the video do not play. I simply don't understand. But you see, after this program, I will go back and research. Because I need to know why, if I connect it online, it does not play. But the moment it's not online, it plays. That is to tell you how the kind of power we are fighting against. But we are not relenting. I only ask a question. Are we still thinking? As Biafrans, are we still thinking? Are we still thinking? With everything happening around us, are we still thinking? These people have moved on. They want to take a land by force and give Fulani settlement. Are you still thinking? And you are there jumping up and down looking for how to give them land. Are you still thinking? Are you reasoning properly? You want to make sure that they have this land believing that you are working for a better one Nigeria, there is no Nigeria. There is no better Nigeria. It could never be. It has never been. And I tell you, it will never be. Biafrans, wake up. We talk the way we talk because we feel the pain. We are not here to insult anybody. It's not in our place to say you are evil. But it's just that a lot of things has gone wrong. A lot of things has gone wrong. And trying to justify ourselves, trying to sound politically correct, trying to make it look as if we are good people, trying to make it look as if we know it all, I tell you, will destroy us. And so we hold the bull by the horn. We tell them the truth. No matter whose fault is God, Biafrans, wake up. Biafrans, wake up. I know you are good people. They want to undo us. They want to reduce us to non-entity. They want to take over our life. They want us to be hopeless and useless. They want us to feel guilty for the very sin we did not commit against each other. They have sponsored terrorism against us. They have conspired and incorporate international community to undo us. They are doing everything they can by looting the resources in our land. And now, their game is almost ending up. But we can do something. We can do something, stop attacking IPOB. Start reasoning with IPOB. You can do something by having faith in IPOB. Doing the needful. You can do and make a great difference. And to make this great difference, you should be able to process the information at your disposal. Because the Bible says, for my people will know the truth, and the truth will set them free. We have seen evil firsthand. We have seen evil of the highest order. We have seen evil, heinous crime and atrocity committed against us as a people. And the amazing thing there is that those who are supposed to stand up and speak for the truth, they don't do that. Rather, they make you feel guilty. Rather, they make you feel that you have to do what you are asked to do, because you have to die when they ask you to die. Biafrans, are we still thinking? Can you read the handwriting on the wall that when one of your own comes out to speak against you, that they have a plan, that they have something going on? Are you still thinking? Are you still thinking to understand that these things go beyond one individual man? Are you still thinking that those of you who shouted articulation and articulated, that they just play the game on us? Are you still thinking that most of those international bodies and communities you are looking up to come and save us, they are part of the people causing our misery? Are you still thinking that the more you delay, the more you endanger the species of the next Biafran? Are you still thinking? Can't you see clearly that there are people who have vowed to say that Biafran will never be? Biafran will never be. They vowed and swear over their dead body. Are you still thinking that if we fail to stand on our feet, if we fail to stand up against injustice, if we fail to stand up against tyranny, if we fail to stand against evil, if we fail to stand against emasculation, if we fail to stand against all this evil, and then we are gone as a people? And people do not understand. When a certain time was allocated to me to come on air, I was not very happy about it. But I have to fit in according to Mazio Bide. But now I understand it was to send a signal to all of you. We now know that yes, some of us have made a vow never to give sleep to our eyes until Biafra is restored. Some of us have vowed and say we will never rest until Biafra is restored. Some of us have vowed and say we will give up life itself to make sure Biafra is restored. Brothers and sisters, wake up. Brothers and sisters, wake up. The journey has just begun. They are taking your land already. Nobody spoke up against it. Only one person, only one people, only one state, only one people stood up and said, no, this is evil. Nobody takes our land. We will not agree. In fact, the worst part of it, the highest crime there is that it's even the Nigerian army that is issuing this order that your land must be taken. That your land must be taken. And some of you feel it's okay, it's our one Nigeria. You know, they will tell you, we the people of Nigeria, we the people of Nigeria. But the last time I checked, who is actually this we the people of Nigeria? Wake up Biafrans, join Benue State. Those of you that they have told that it is compulsory. They have said to you that it is compulsory. Your land must be taken. Wake up and tell them no. Join this cry. Tell them no. Our land is not for them. Our land cannot be taken by anybody. Arise, O ye Biafrans. I'll be back in a minute. If you don't know that Biafra is our only hope, you will need help in the end.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. We must always strive to do what we have to do, to restore Biafra back, hope of our children. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our land. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra.
Yes, at this moment our lines are open, and please, when you call, you have 1 minute. Say what you want to say and move ahead. I wish I could continue speaking, but of course I have to obey the rule. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female 081-288-58614. And I can assure you our lines are open at this moment. We must begin to think outside the box. Think everything thinkable. Think until you get what you want. Don't let anybody deceive you. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, Mazoni Botutoma.
Good morning, Aganeku. Go ahead, please.
Mazoni Botutoma. My name remember Mazikwe Komelo. Chinedu Mwoye Aganeku. I'm calling from Italy. Mazoni, I want to say one thing to Biafrans. You see, warrant chiefs in Biafra land, they are the Fulani. The work they are doing, the work they sign to do is like Fulani, what they are doing now. It has been a long time there because the position of warrant chief is not their position. They occupy someone police position, which is Ezan. Everybody must bear it in mind. Where we are going, where we are heading. If you never understand it, better understand it, not blah blah. We don't come here to talk blah blah. We mean what we are saying. Warrant chief is like Fulani in Biafra land. What Fulani is doing in Nigeria is what warrant chief is doing in Biafra land. Let everybody hear me now. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mazoni. Thank you very much.
Yes, Mazi Oganade, I am very happy about you because you just hit the nail on the head. We must continue. When you call, just 1 minute, make your point clear so we continue. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line. Are you there? Caller on the line, are you there? Are you there, caller on the line? Of course, we lost that caller, but we must continue. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Good morning.
Good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from? I think you are listening to your radio, but we must continue. When you call, lower the volume of your radio set. It's not going to take you anywhere. Biafra is our only hope. And to go home, we need to examine everything. Don't let anybody deceive you. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello.
Good morning, your name and where are you calling from? Of course, I think Hausa and Yoruba are on my line this morning, but they will get what they want. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Of course, he's listening to her radio. Don't call here. This is Yoruba handwork. Only Yoruba people behave like that. And Hausa, can you hear me, caller on the line? But of course, another Hausa man on my line. But I'm here for them. I'm not going anywhere. When we see Hausa Yoruba, we know them. Facebook have done their own. And now what they will do is trying to distract George Onibe, but they came late. When you are not Hausa Yoruba, when you call, you are supposed to move away from your radio. But if you are Hausa Yoruba, don't worry, we have cure for your sickness. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Go ahead, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Godswill Okoro. I look for my line. Yes, sir. Yeah, my contribution this morning. Nye basara ni ndeze na narakazo. Ndeze na narakazo nye basara ni ndema. Ndeze na narakazo. Mande tulo mtanda pole nama. Kawike sana batende kila investment. So pa ofe mtanda pole na kawike na batende kila investment. Aro alo de ka au ta ojo bo onwe ya. Ndeze ani ani okore galaxy. Mta ge mere bere. Aji wera ni ke nde wa muzo dika chiri kimo program ya nile.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother. These are disciplined Biafrans. They obey the order. They do what they are asked to do. Yes, sir, caller on the line. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, yeah. Even try if the whole world no ya. Do 7 years. I'm on 1960. Do 7 years Biafra war. Bido Nigeria won Igbo. And do 10 years. Aga Biafra bro. And what the whole world. The whole world. Maintain the Biafra. And only against Nnamdi Kanu gata because even Nnamdi Kanu na-emego ihe ọ suppose ime as nwafọ Igbo hụ na na-atipe ha ahụhụ. So ihe m na-ekwu bụ Yoruba, Hausa, ndị ọbụla gburu ndị Igbo gata ahụhụ ma Britain since m nọ n'obodo oyibo abada m obodo Elisa because ncheta Biafra war onwe ihe m ji eme. Anaghị gata ahụhụ, anaghị ga-enweta Biafra. Onye ọbụla dị against Nnamdi Kanu gata ahụhụ because onye ọbụla ma ọfọ dị ndị ichie ego n'ala Igbo. Onye ahụ ga-adụ careful because mụnwa toro na village too. Ọfọ gọrụ ndị Igbo, ndị ichie gọrụ ndị Igbo bụ onye ọbụla ndị onye Igbo gata ahụhụ. That's why ha ji alọta back to shame. Because of ndị ichie adịga ha na-aghọta ndị ọbụla na-arụ ọrụ n'ala Igbo bụ ndị awụ original. Because onye original ga-ada against nwanne ya. Because ndị ichie gọrọ ọfọ because I want one day through na village ndị ichie gọrọ fọ onye ọbụla mente nwanne ya ga-ata ahụhụ but ndị Igbo a na-aghọta ndị Igbo a na-aghọta ndị Igbo chegharịa because ha ga-ata ahụhụ ihe na-eme ndị Naijiria na-abụ ihe ha mee ndị Igbo bụ ihe ji ha nọ ma ha hapụ ndị Igbo ha ga-ata ahụhụ ifundo ndị jọ ahụ si na ndị Igbo chọrọ mmanụ ha. So how continue?
Thank you very much, Ada. Your slightest command, your slightest touch command will be Ada. You are 1 in a million, honestly. But people will not understand. We are Biafrans. We will not apologize for it. Let's sound politically correct. Let's behave somehow so that we say we are good people. All the good people, what we have been doing, all the Arabas, Kendorobo, Allah, everything we have done, where have you led us to? We've never been rebellious. Maybe that is what will give us what we want. And we are getting closer to that end. Can you hear me, caller on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Of course, the network is not very good. I actually placed him on hold, and I'm not really happy when he's supposed to talk and he's cut off, but we must continue because we have limited time. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Ada.
And I'm making maybe I need a Kogena, someone needed that Kogena. I will head in say, Potana Autota, be Kogina is German tomorrow, the Potana Bane, Dina is German tomorrow, and I'm a Chuku Kitab Hammer bad woman, Maju Kurumajina higher was sure. He says,
thank you.
I'm the Kano, our team leader. Okay, you may. Otu onye ụwa niile na-asị na-abịara ana m ekpupụrụ gị okpu na-asị Chukwu okike abịama onye pụrụ ime ihe niile ya gbara m gị ume ya tiri m gị ndụ n'elu ndụ ya kpuchite ya ebe ọbụla awa spring leader na-aga uche enyemaka otu ụmụ anyị eji nwere onwe anyị Chukwu okike abịama ga-anọnyere ya ọ ga-enye ya favor ọ ga-enye ya divine divine protection. I did raga hotel. Mother neighbor of Lord with him. Namde Kano long. Only I got that woman, magic in the name of your reflection.
You see. Thank you very much.
Abuna, our friendly tower. Only Abuna. Undina Niles Gata. Chukotika Yamago, which onye si n'ihe Nnamdi Kanu na-ajọ njọ onye ahụ ga-adaba n'olulu ọnwụ onye ahụ biliri na-ege megide Nnamdi Kanu onye ahụ ga-ata ahụhụ onye biliri megide Nnamdi Kanu onye ahụ ga-adaba n'olulu ọnwụ onye ahụ biliri megide Nnamdi Kanu onye ahụ ga-ata ahụhụ.
Thank you, Adadinorama. We must continue. Can you hear me, call on WhatsApp?
Yes, I can hear you.
You're very patient, man. Go ahead, please.
Chigozie. Yes, I am over Chigozie Ozomba from Olu Province.
Chigozie, Biko, actually, Biko, Wiki, Sultan, Wubiri Biki. Obono will break.
Okay.
Miko Makande,
Igade.
Gawani.
Yes. My name is Chigozie from Olu Province, Biafra land. I'm calling from Thailand. Yeah. First of all, I want to thank you, my brother, because I have been listening to you, and also it wasn't easy for me to contact, definitely. But today, I'm so happy that I can be able to connect to speak to the people of Biafra through your platform. There is one thing I admire mainly from you. That is the power of justice. Power of justice from your words is really, really great. I wish that our people will be playing towards that. So from what I'm trying to say right now is this. What is happening in Biafra land and also in the entire world. One thing I want our people to know is this: all this single war, whatever that is happening in the entire world, is because of us. It's not because of anything. Because of us. When you realize who we are, it's terrifying them. It's really terrible to them. They don't believe it. We are created by Chukwu himself, and we produce them through our pennies and whatever we have. That is how we produce these people in the entire world they are saying. But they don't like us. They don't in their own life. They don't even like us. They want to destroy everything.
Not because we've committed any crime, but because of who we are. It draws us back to what Martin Luther King said. For I wish and I dream and I have a dream that one day in America we will not be judged by the color of our skin but by the content of our character. This is what fears them. Go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
That is the truth. When you look at religions and whatever we are saying, people don't understand. In our land, in Biafra land, there are so many Catholic church, more than in Britain, in Rome, and also in France.
In Rome, one Catholic church in a community in Abo, in a community in Biafra land, is bigger than the whole of the Vatican City. What is the size of Vatican City? But look at the Vatican City. They are keeping mute, and they want us to worship them. Araba says, my phone don't work, we gonna carry give us. We now say amen. We now don't work for this man, I can't give us. We now go say amen. How long are we going to do that, man? Go ahead, my brother. Sorry for interrupting you.
Look at what is going on in the entire Biafra land. Every month, not less than $22 million is going to Rome from Biafra land. And people are really selfish. The church we have, like when you look at Saudi Arabia helps their own Islamic whatever to build mosque everywhere in the country of Islamic countries. But Rome is not doing the same. In Biafra land, people contribute every levy, every tax to do what? To build churches. So even to give their own land to build churches. While our offerings, or while all this, whatever tithe offerings are being sent to Rome, that doesn't care. That is the Roman Catholic oil company. They don't have oil company in Biafra land, but this is the most powerful oil company they have already achieved in the entire world that gives them a lot of money. That is not my problem, because so many of our people still remain the same way. They don't even understand what's going on. When you look at our Christianity and also our ways of tradition, there is no tradition in this world that is above the tradition of Igbos. Let the entire world hear it. Even the Hebrew you are saying is a concocted word, language, to do what? To destroy the language of Igbo land. It's not possible. They can't do it. It's like they want to stop water from entering the ocean. How can you do that? It's not possible. We are their fathers. When you come to Asia, they have Buddha that they are worshiping. When you look at that Buddha, I have met so many people. When you go to Cambodia, you see the acts and so many things. They are all Biafrans. They are all Africans. Typical Africans with typical head, with big noses. But what did they do? They cut off the noses and fix whatever they fix. Oh, this Buddha is from India. It's a lie. People from India have already confirmed that all we are seeing are from Africa. China have found their DNA. Where are they from? From Africa. Existence. We made them. We created them. But Chukwu Abiyama created us. That is why we are different. When you come to the Fulani herdsmen, what they're doing in Biafra land, what is there is this. We are suffering because of the people we called useless elders. That is the problem we have. The kings in Biafra land cannot do anything because they are not kings. We have autonomous kings who are not even chosen. They don't even qualify to be a king. They have killed so many people before they obtain that type of justice. What is that?
My brother, you are wonderful.
They are not even capable. They are not even capable of doing anything for us. The so-called kings that we are chosen by the ancestors are now being corrupt. The offer they are holding have been defied.
No. I think you miss it there. My people will say, our true monarch, more than 70% of our true monarch have been displaced. Don't you know today when you vote PDP, PDP will be the next person that will choose the Igwe or Obi of your community? So the Igwe and Obi you hear of today in Biafra land are politically influenced, motivated, and endorsed. Make no mistake about it.
That is why I said that they have been defied. That is why I said that they have been defied.
That English is speaking.
Because they don't have the power anymore. When you look at what is happening in Biafra land now, there is a solution. But one thing is this: our people do not believe in the mighty that we have. Look at Israel. Israel, what they are is Jew, I wish. Let me start from that. Nobody should be angry. Just let them just listen a little bit.
Who want to get angry? When you look at get angry.
When you look at the Jews we have now, they are not our DNA. They are never our brothers.
Are you in this
in America? In America, when they look at the Jews, they call them brothers. They are the richest people in the entire world. People doesn't know. The slave ships that took our people to from the Atlantic Ocean to America to whatever you call them are owned by the Jews. I'm not angry, but one day, who will judge them will come over. That is true. The
truth will come.
When you look at them, they have the power. They have everything. If these people are the true children of Chukwu Abiyama, why are they asking America to protect them instead of America to say, Israel, you are the true children of Most High, protect us? But look at it. Look at how it's going. Now, when you look at the Bible, it said the shepherd is looking after the sheep. Now the sheep is looking after the shepherd. Look at what is happening. That is the history. I want to bring our people to something. Don't belittle yourself. We are God and goddesses of the entire world. I realize this. Our DNA, they can never produce us. A black man to a black woman.
But we can produce them. Mazi.
We produce millions of them.
Mazi, after this your call, inbox me. I love awakening people who have unplugged themselves from matrix like you. Please, inbox me. Just type matrix. Type matrix. I love you, honestly.
I will do that. When I begin, it's Nnamdi Kanu that waked me up, definitely. Because I heard the voice of a roaring lion in him. That is it. I heard his voice, and also I realized the truth. I knew what is coming in. I knew the power. Before I joined IPOP, I was caned. What am I doing? Haven't I joined the family? I have to run to join the family. It is not about saying. I don't say. That is the reality of my movement. That is it. When I joined, we joined IPOP with water. We swear that we will not betray our brothers and sisters. And such oaths still lives in us. But there is one perfection that we lack. When you look at the people, there are so many things happening in our existence. As I said before, the problem we are having are the elders and the so-called leaders that we have. Everybody now is looking at IPOP to do something. IPOP to do something about the issues of Fulani herdsmen, and that is the only savior we have in Biafra land. But in a physical way that we are saying it. But that is not the only savior. We have Chukwu that made all things. I'm not saying that everybody should start praying. Don't waste your time, because it's already late when you started praying. It's already late. Holy Ghost fire will not come there to help you. God, forgive, don't kill me. I beg in the name of God. Will not even stop them from cutting your throats. That is the truth. But that is only Chukwu Abiyama. That is only Chukwu Abiyama that will save us. What I'm trying to suggest is this. When you look at the existence of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, by the way, he's nobody. Look at his family. In the next 100 decades of generation, his family kinship will never be like Ugo Onitsha in Biafra land. Will never be. But look at him. Now he's bigger than every president in the entire world. Because of who? Chukwu Abiyama. I want our people to know this. From nothingness, from something that is not important, make things important. IPOP, a tout organization that doesn't even have anything to do. But look at it now. They are the nightmare. They are the people holding the key of hell. You know, bringing the zoo in, pushing them into the hell to do what? To lock down, to lock it up. That is IPOP, as you can see right now. From nothingness. Look at Radio Biafra, one apartment radio station in London. Now look at everywhere. There is no country right now you cannot see Radio Biafra. That is it. From nothingness. I want our people to realize this. Chukwu Abiyama knows the reason why he created us. We should stop belittling ourselves. We should stop crying or whatever that is. Later we will regret. Oh, had we known that we would have followed this way to achieve the great Biafra without allowing our people to die in so many ways. That is the example of it. There are thousands of our people in the middle, in the belly of the Atlantic Ocean, undecayed. Thousands of our people.
They are still living.
Thousands of our people there.
My brother.
These are weapons of war.
My brother.
What I'm asking our people to do, to fight this herdsmen, not even herdsmen, to fight the entire world. We need justice.
We need justice.
Our people doesn't believe. That that the UN you are seeing one day they will be in a meeting and a lot of spirits will be coming in to flog them, to beat them. The world will be ungovernable for the entire world. Our people doesn't believe that. My brother, the only thing I need from you is nothing. I want you to talk to our leader, especially Nnamdi Kanu. Talk to him. This is on behalf of the people of Biafra, on behalf of truth and justice. For me, I don't have weapon to fight the enemies, but I know that this nothingness will bring something to us. Tell our leader to give the people of Biafra just a day. A day. Let us take sand in our hands. Sand, ajala. Let us take sand in our hands. Let us call the name of Chukwu Abiyama 4 times. Let us invoke the spirit of the dead Biafrans, the warriors, the heroes and heroines. Let us invoke them. Let us invoke the Igbo landings, the spirit of the Igbo landings in America. Let us invoke the spirit of Biafrans in the belly of the Atlantic Ocean
and across the globe.
Let us invoke the spirit of Biafrans being killed all over the entire world. There is no place in this world, no continent that people of Biafra have not been killed. Let us invoke them. Let us give them cane. If it is only one broom, one single broom out of the bunch of broom, let us hold it and give it to them. Ask them to sweep the entire world. Ask them to flog the entire world. Ask them to fight for us. I saw a video in Biafra land where a Fulani man is having sex with a sheep,
a cow, a goat, even chicken, even hen, even fowl.
Fine. All those things.
And some of our sisters will open leg for Alahaji, open leg for our Fulani Yoruba, sleeping with even cow.
All those things.
Oh my God.
All those things you are saying there will be erased if we invoke the spirit of the ancestors. And let me remind our people also, you see in Biafra land, our men and women use their mothers and their brothers. Yes, I will do that. Our brothers and sisters use their parents for ritualists. So many things. You are suffering abroad. You are suffering in Aba. When you come back home, an elderly man is there to kill you. Let us invoke the spirit of our ancestors, the unity of Igbo people, the unity of one being. Let us invoke it upon us, and all these things will stop. Our people will stop selling their kidneys in Malaysia. Our people will stop using our brothers as drug collaterals in Pakistan. Our people will stop all those things. And the entire world, especially UN, will not have rest until Biafra is restored. As I'm seeing it, I believe there will be no referendum for Biafran restoration, but a perfect restoration. Go. You are a republic right from time. That is the truth. I believe such. Please, my brother, do it for the people of Biafra. One day is enough for us. We have 4 continents in the entire world. People say it's 7. It's a lie. It's never true. They created everything just to destroy us. Yes, fine and good. Check out the time of all the continents in the entire world. You will see the perfection. It's 4. Nothing more. Chukwu created everything for his own.
Mazi,
yeah, my brother.
My time is up. Please, just inbox me on this line and say Demetrius. I'm going to contact you. Is it this information you wanted to give in Igbo dialect, and then you cut off Ijo, you cut off Andoni, you cut off Ongoni? Is it what you are telling me? Well, I will sanction you first of all before you be incorporated. Honestly, Idiegu.
Thank you very much.
Idiegu. Thank you very much. As my time is running up, we have to close. Like I said, just inbox me. I will respond to you before the end of the day. You do?
Yeah, Demetrius, right?
Demetrius. Cool. Just say Demetrius. I will know who you are. I know your profile picture because DSS is going to tell me Demetrius. DSS will inbox me Demetrius. Immediately you are cutting up. But I know your profile picture.
Thank you
just say
very
Demetrius. I know you. Okay. Unye dekage. Unye dekage. Onye deka dadim Chineke odi onye deka ge onye o onye deka Chukwu onye o onye deka dadimu onye o onye deka chi Chineke odi onye deka ge Imane de manu tutue idi mane ehihie ikwesiri tụkwasị obi Chukwu okike abịama ọ dịghị onye dịka gị. You won't understand. Like I said, if you are coming to insult Igbo, you are coming to insult Ejo, you are coming to insult Biafra, you are coming to insult IPOB, don't call this line because I will cure your madness. Do you know who we are? We are Biafrans. Without apology, I will be signing off from here. See you in the evening. Chukwu Okike Abiama be with you. I come from Biafra. No apology.
Yeah, man. This one is stars of Biafra. In Biafra land. We're gonna take some water away from our back province. Legend Rasta, Baba Chums. I see you, Jenny.
See me, I come from Biafra. See me, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
I will never be frustrated. I will never run away.
Never run away.
I will always believe in the one the king that my father told me. Oh, my Biafra is a beautiful place, and it's so good for the people to live. No wonder people they are free, no pressure here to see. If you like, make you follow me, go. I'm gonna show you many things so we like, and so be inside the Biafra life.
See me, I come from Biafra. See me, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
Wanna go. Plenty things I see make me wanna go. No matter what the people say, no matter what they do. Biafra is my land full of good people. No matter what they do to bring us back. Forward never, backward never. Let me hear you say freedom. Brother, let me hear you say freedom. Let me hear you say freedom. sister, let me hear you say no, no. Freedom, oh yeah.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am.
We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Ukafo from Abatete in Anambra State, the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Mazi Uche Ukafo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and only man who has been able to stand up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades now. Nobody commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. Across Biafra land, from Lower Benue, from Lower Kogi State, from Lower Edo State, from Delta, from Bayelsa, from Rivers, down to Cross River Akwa Ibom, River State Enugu Ebonyi, down to Anambra Imo, you come to Abia. Every piece of land there is Biafra land. Nobody command our loyalty. We're not anyway in a contest for the avoidance of doubt. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And I should say it is a privilege that I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of the African rep and the Nigerian interim national coordinator, at least in this moment. Adia Amama. We must acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwu Kikabiama. There is no need trying to sound religion. Chineke mandio nde maya. And then Chineke, Munye Chineke bu. That is why our ancestors sang and say, Amamunye Nwim, Amara Munye Nwim, Amara Munye Nwim, Onye Nwim, Maramu, Amaramu, Amara Munye Nwim, Amara Munye Nwim, Amara Munye Nwim, Onye Nwim, Maram. Don't let anybody deceive you. What we want is our freedom. That is why we are here in the first place. You're burning your data, you are listening to this broadcast. Why are you doing that? You understand the importance of freedom. And those who may not like what we do here, you should ask yourself a question. Why is this thing coming on? You love what Fulani herdsmen are doing. You love what Boko Haram are doing. It's okay. Let them continue. But you don't want to hear the truth. You must hear that truth. But you must hear this truth. The pair of light is not in your hand. That is one truth. You have to accept it. Yes, you have access to nuclear weapon. You have access to missiles, ballistic missiles. But let me remind you, we have no fear for atomic energy, for none of them can stop the time. But Mali said it. We have no fear for atomic energy because none of you can stop the time. Do the right thing. Stop this doomsday from coming. Because the arm of flesh will fail you. Your ballistic missiles, your nuclear weapon, they will fail you. Kingdom fall and kingdom rise. I won't proceed until I acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwu Kikabiama. Why are we here in the first place? Because we don't have something to do. We are here because there is evil happening in our land and it must stop. That is why we are here. Nobody should play God here because nobody is God the last time I checked. Anyị na-aja gị mma ịmakwa n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma ọ dịghị onye yiri gị Odi onye yiri ya o. Odi onye yiri Chineke nke n'igwe o. Onwere onye aji ma ya tụsị n'ọwụ ya yiri ya o. Eze mo, ọ dịghị onye yiri gị. Chimo, ọ dịghị onye yiri gị. Ọmaka nsị bi ụwa o. Ọ dịghị onye yiri Chineke nke n'igwe o. Ịmakwa na onwere onye a ga-eji ma ya tụsị ọwụ ya yiri ya o. Don't tell me about God. Face the truth. Without wasting much of our time this evening, we will be going to our topic, which is simple: the reason behind Biafra agitation. Our topic is simple: the reason behind Biafra agitation. Why are we here in the first place? If I talk this night, some of you I no go sleep. Make I control myself. People can say whatever they like. So they demean you, they discourage you, they frustrate you. You people need to begin to reason. We have unplugged ourselves from the matrix. We know the truth. Before I gave my life to Christ, there are very little you will tell me about Christianity. But now I know, I've seen the light. So there are very little you tell me. You know, sometimes our leader will say, I ain't Gorakoko. It's not our fault. Because we want to know the truth. But I will not digress further. I don't blame some of our people, because sometimes so many of them reason abnormal, but they don't know. I don't blame you. Remember, our topic is simple: the reason behind this agitation. Sometimes I don't blame you. How will I blame you where history was stopped in Biafra land? Where history was placed at hold in Biafra, how will I blame you? If I call you and I say, what, tell me 3 streets in your community, most of you don't know. I'm not talking about those in diaspora self. I'm talking about some of you in Igbo Hausa, some of you in Igbo Yoruba. You don't even know the street in your community any longer. Because it will surprise you that most streets in your community that was Uchendo Street, Emenike Street, they are now Malam Daura Street. Some of them are Yakubu Gowan Street. Shame on you. Shame on you. You think your village is the same way you left it? Come back home. When you go back to wherever you are coming from, you will die of heart attack. Because the thing you will see on ground here, you will understand why we sound the way we sound. Let me digress a little bit. I had a discussion with one of my brothers yesterday. Somebody blackmailed him. And when I got the audio, I sent it to him. And I was happy because now my brother was so sincere. He said to me, Onibi, why are you sending this to me? Have you considered how it will affect me emotionally? And I smiled and I laughed. I said, Onyezi. I'm happy he got to you. Because this is the nonsense you have been listening to everything about us. And you believe them. And you judge us by that. I'm happy he got to you. And I told him, I said, I have more than 1,000 of such evil. You people stop judging George Onibe by mercy, because it will get back to you. When you're marrying him, be married at YG. The same way, some people say, oh, is it Biafra? Why are we here in the first place? 10 years ago, there was no Radio Biafra speaking for Biafran people. 10 years ago, I don't know if there is anybody like Mazen Nandekano. 10 years ago, certainly, you don't know that there is anybody like George Onibe. In fact, 10 years ago, Abo man said he's not Igbo man for the avoidance of doubt. Kiremono. And then how would you think all of a sudden? Are we becoming more knowledgeable and more enlightened than the Almighty Creator? I do not blame you. You didn't study history in school. You don't even know the name of your community. You don't know the meaning of your community. I see people, they say, how Monyam Bitoru. What is the meaning of Mbitoru? Well, how Monya Nambra, how Ebenam. What is the meaning of Ebenai? Ndianon Pama, bushmeat everywhere. Well, what's on Wako? And then another, I say, I'm Naja Deta, and I'm from Bayasa. What is the meaning of Bayasa? What is the meaning of Ogoni? What is the meaning of Cross River State? What is the meaning of Oboborwa? What is the meaning of Idoma? What is the meaning of Igala? You don't even know. You want me to? I don't blame you anyway. Because Nigerians remove history from school. I don't blame you. Because everybody who have tried to point you to this truth, they charge them for treason. Most of you don't know. When Mazen and the Kano start telling us the truth, and Nigerian arrested him. What did they charge him? Treason. George Onibe was arrested along the line. What did they charge me? Treason. Then, for some reason best known to them, they withdraw treason and they change it to unholy gathering. So when DSS arrested me, the charge that took me to court is unholy gathering. Since when did pastors in Nigeria begin to gather unholy gathering? Christians Apostolic Pentecostal Territorial Church of Holy Ghost and Heaven did not stand for me that a pastor cannot gather unholy gathering. They allowed it to happen. I'm not going there. Bright Chimezie, Benjamin Madu Bugu, Chidebere Onwudiwe, David Nwa we see 41 in Akwa Ibom, 140 released already. I said 21 in Akwa Ibom. All of them are charged for treason. Do I blame you because you don't know history? Do you know history? Hey, Mazinani Kanu has committed treason, smarter than Adam felony. There are mad people. As far as they don't know, take this microphone from you. You think you are going to hide your stupidity under this struggle? You will know that it has gone beyond your. You can't comprehend it. It has gone beyond that. But some people will say they are just talking. They are just talking. Appreciate God that we are talking because very soon we won't talk again. There are people who have been talking. You are not hearing their voice. See, every evening you used to hear Mazen and the kind of voice. Is he talking the way he's talking? Because he has passed that stage. Every evening, Mazu Cheme for almost 2 years plus, talking. Are you hearing him? You think he don't know what to say? He's past that stage. And now you are seeing Judge Onibe. There are people who will not talk. I don't blame you. They terrorize your father and your mother. You are not even seeing it. They charge them for treason. And so when IPOB came, let's reinforce treason charges. Today they know that if you like, charge us treason felony, treason murderny, treason fatherny, charge us treason terrorists, charge us anything chargeable. You failed because you never know what is coming for you. I don't blame you. You don't know why we are here. You do not know why we are here on Radio Biafra. You think say we don't get job, as they call us jobless. If I tell you what I've endeavored in life and how successful I have been, you will be ashamed of yourself. You are there yapping. You are in diaspora. You are yapping. You think I want to go to diaspora? My first document to go to America, my target was going to Brooklyn, New York. I turned it down because I don't know God's plan for me. And now I know. So where I tell you, I'm in diaspora. Catch out there. Was it not 1994? Don't forget our topic because I need you to understand how it is. What is the reason behind Biafra agitation? Over 10 million died. We are aware of it, and we are following the same path. Have you asked yourself a question? Don't distract us. Don't distract us. I do not blame you because they've replaced our true representative, and you have Fulani headsmen everywhere. I don't blame you. Why will I blame you? We do not have true leaders any longer in Biafra land. Tomorrow now somebody say, oh, Ohane Zendibo is a Zendibo. Who made him Ohane Zendibo if not our WhatsApp Fulani? Oh, Asari is a warlord. Which war did he fight? Oh, we have General Buhari, General Obasanjo. What war did they fight to become general? I don't blame you. Why will I blame you? No, why will I blame you? Where your village king now is Sawo Saman. No, go to Abavo in Abo. The Obi of Abavo now is Sawo Saman. Why will I blame you? No, go to some mosque now in Anambra where they are using Igbo to say Allah Kubara. Why will I blame you? Hello, Kui. But I pass a message to you. Kwademe hijelu, kwademe hijelu. Nishawa kwale yo ne mwakole yo, ebijeko hijelu. Nishawa kwale yo ne mwakole yo, ebijeko hijelu. I could only look forward to that very day. When you look at yourself, I say, was I that stupid? Of course you were. When you will look at yourself, you will say, was I that hopeless? Of course you are. I don't blame you. There are mad people. Why will I blame you? Why you have lazy elders? Elders who are there, they want to sell your land. They are working very hard to sell all the land in Biafra land. How will I blame you? We are your elder. We are telling you, we your elder. We are going to sell the land. We are the elder and the elder of elders. Why will I blame you? Many elders, so-called elders in Biafra land, are lazy. Now, listen before we continue with this subject. I'm going to mention some name and phone number of some lazy elders who are hell-bent to make sure they sell our community land to Hausa. Tomorrow now they say, it's not right. I don't blame you. Listen. The name of the village is Anoya in Isukwato local government. Maybe I didn't pronounce it well. But the spelling of the community is N-U-N-N-U-Y-A. This community is in Isukwato local government. These are the name of the people that want to sell the land to Hausa Fulani. One of them is James Okorie. His phone number is 080-381-76723. Somebody asked James Okorie, why is he hell-bent selling our land in Isukwato to Hausa Fulani? Call his number and ask him. Number 2. His name is elder brother, the elder brother of this Okorie. His name is Okemefula Okorie. And his number is 081-842-75779. Ask him, why is he hell-bent to sell our community land to Hausa terrorists? Number 3. His name is Kelechi Onoka. They collided with the one they call His Royal Highness Eze Eric Ihevome. His number is 080-326-98800. I beg, call them, ask them. No, just ask them, why not want to sell our land? These are fake royal highness everywhere. Fake royal highness. And the one saying, yeah, you don't consult your elder, you don't respect your elder. Did they not tell you, Nayangodo, did they not tell you that OPC respect their elder, IPOB don't respect their elder? How many land has OPC elders sold to Hausa Fulani? Buy no one. But you know one, the chuku way there for now wisdom they use the comot. If you don't use wisdom comot, it go blind you. And all of una we don't put eye for Biafra matter. Una no one do what una supposed to do. Una go blind. We go back to our topic. Make no mistake about it. Do not make any mistake. I do not blame you. We have representatives who are not actually representing us. But these are not in any way the reason why we are agitating for Biafra. You think they are the reason why we are agitating for Biafra? Because of all these things I have mentioned. No. Ohanese Ndibo can become Ohanese Ndi Hausa. That is not why I'm here. Amayanabo of Niger Delta or Delta Niger can become that of Cotonou. That is not why I'm here. You can be warlord and lord and you. That is not why I'm here. This is the reason why we agitate. We will continue to agitate. We will never stop this agitation because evil must be called evil. Which therefore we say, look at evil and call it by the name. It doesn't matter who else is God. Did you get it? These are the reason behind the agitation. Number 1, the hatred between or the hatred born out of conspiracy between the Hausa Fulani and Yoruba and British government is unimaginable. Go and ask Theresa May. Go and ask Arkwright. Go and ask all these people who are British government terrorizing us. Go and ask them a simple question. What did Biafra do to you? This is why we are fighting. If British government would spend almost 200 years trying to bend Biafra nation, and then I think there is need why we must fight to get our freedom. They supervise the murderer of over 10 million Biafrans. And somebody say, keep quiet. I was lucky I was not born then. Maybe I would have died of Kwashoko. Number one reason. Ask Yoruba, what did Biafran do to you? Osibanjo ran to America. Hey, this thing is not as they say it. It is not like that. It's not like that. But they deceive themselves. They deceive themselves. As Yoruba, born out of hatred. In fact, there are things you people don't know. When you are fooling yourself, you went to meet, what do they call the man? Is he the vice president of America or is she a woman? This is what Osibanjo went to lie to them. And then America said, don't mind the IPOB. Radio Biafra is propaganda. Of course, some of you in America will support them and say it's a propaganda. But look at what Benue people are saying. Osibanjo, and I dedicate this to vice president of America.
It has become necessary to make the position of the government and people of Benue State abundantly clear on the legal settlement being implemented by the federal government across the state, including Benue. A few weeks ago, the Director of Federal Ministry of Agriculture, with this team in Benue State, informed officials of the State Ministry of Agriculture that he has received directive from the ministry's headquarters, Abuja, to establish Riga, which means Fulani settlement in parts of Benue State. The director said that the local government areas selected for the Riga settlement were Otuko,
the audio is not very clear. I don't know why. But listen to what this man from Benue is saying. That they receive order that Boko Haram army in Abuja have written to Benue State that they want to turn some community in Benue State into Fulani settlement. Number one is Otukpo, Idoma, Biafran people. And some Idoma people say, hey, we are not Biafra because of the evil of your father against Biafra. You better come back home because the one coming for you people, you are not ready for it. But this press statement, press communique was issued yesterday. Then day before yesterday, Osibanjo was lying through his anus, a redeemed Christian church pastor, those taking us to heaven from Yoruba enclave in America. This is why we fight. This is some of the reason why we agitate. I'm not going to apologize to any of you. I hope you know that. You remember, of course, our topic is why are we agitating? We are agitating because the hatred born against the Biafran people from British government, Awusa, Fulani, Yoruba, Alamajiri, Boko Haram terrorists is unredeemable. The number two reason why we fight, why we agitate continually, is because their evil plan against Biafra, it will not stop. It's over 200 years. British government have been oppressing Biafran nation from one stage to another. From your so-called fraudulent rigged independence today, Yoruba and Hausa have been conspiring against the Biafran people. It will not stop. It will not stop. Look at Nigerian army now issuing order, telling you that we are coming to take Idoma land, we are coming to take Agatu, we are coming to take Igala land, we are coming to take Abol. Army now issuing you order. Are we now under decree? Is it decree that run Nigeria? Agitation will not stop till this evil stop. But it's too late already. Because even though they stop this evil, this agitation will not stop. I need you to get to it. The reason behind this agitation, you think it's because you are yapping? That is not why. It's why because creation of Nigeria is born out of evil. Evil unbearable and unimaginable. And the second reason behind this agitation is that this evil will not stop until we stop Nigeria. Today, Ghanaians are killing Biafrans. Why are they killing Biafrans? Most especially Igbo extraction of Biafran. Because let Buhari chase Ghana out of Nigeria. Today, for Ghana to revenge, Ghana must go. They must kill Biafrans. Of course, Hausa don't travel, even though we know we have Hausa in Ghana. Hausa in Nigeria don't travel because they control the resources in our land. This evil will not stop. Maybe very soon Israel will join them and kill us. But Buhari, let Buhari chase Israel out of Nigeria. Wake up, whoever you are, do not stop Biafra restoration. Except you don't want the next generation of your people to see good. We see all these things. We watch you. We examine you. We process the information at our disposal. We are fair enough to be doing what we are doing. Because very soon, we will not be talking. This is not boasting. This is telling you the truth. It's not a threat. It is a promise. They are mad people. Number 3 reason behind this agitation is that they will never allow our land to be developed. You are there, you are proud. I have a 5-star hotel in Lagos. I have a 5-star hotel in Abuja. Come and build 5-star hotel in Butoru. Go and ask Nosimoto with his company in Aguneri. Yeah, a 5-star hotel in Jamaica, a 5-star hotel. Come and build it in our village so you give us employment. So we show you, Nigeria will show you how miserable you have been. We agitate because our land will never be developed. Our children will go to Hausa and Yoruba land to serve, do their NYSC, youth service. Yoruba and Hausa owner of Nigeria with British government will send their children to Biafra land. Shell, Chevron, Total, Enzo, Eni, Saipem, Ajib. And you want us to stop? You see why the agitation will continue. All your children now who schooled in Nigeria, I'm talking to those of you whose children are in Nigerian university, they are going to send them to Arugongo, Sambisa Forest. That is where they will do their NYSC. Do you know that in 1997, the best medical student is Aboman? I won't call his name. He studied family medicine. The boy was outstanding academically. The moment he graduated, they send him somewhere in Sokoto to serve. As I'm talking to you, the brother is gone. He's not dead. Maybe he's a Muslim now, but he was a fervent Christian. There's a reason I don't want to call his name. Tomorrow now he will come back like Nandi Azikiwe, speaking our sign Eje Kanama, Eje Kamelu Melu, Eje Kanuman, Webenine. Now Karen Imuche. You have sense. Your sense is for George Onibe. Oh, your sense is for Uchimefa Mazenandeka. Continue showing your sense. You think it will stop the agitation? Somebody starts something, somebody ends it. Nandi Azikiwe will start Nigeria. I assure you, Mazenandeka will stop Nigeria. So when you are starting allegation and accusation and destruction of certain people, somebody will end it. I want you to understand why this agitation will continue. They will never allow us to develop our land. When you see somebody like Asarika, I am a warlord, Isian people are fighting for Isian. Why did you build the school in Cotonou? Okay, Isian don't have land. Oh, I forgot. Isian is living inside canal. He can't. If Asari is a warlord, if all these people claiming to be your founding father intellectuals, your warlord, your leaders, your Amayanabo and your Hanesi, if they love you, let them come and develop your village. Don't you see your village is degenerating every day? I discussed with my mother some time ago. I say, this town, how do you see it? My mother said, this town, Abo, is not developing. No. I said, how do you mean, Mama? He said, don't you know this town you are seeing today? It looks the same way even in 1957. This is how Abo look like. So from 1957 to today, Abo have not changed. If Abo change, go and take statistic record of the house that changed Abo, na Igbo people. Because many Abo people are there fooling themselves across the globe. If they come back constantly for your papa house, they mumu yourself. They make a no talk to now. We that buy Biafra no how we back enya lendigbo iwonyi shi mebi no onye arake wo ya hajira agwa we nonsense am jade lo rogodo ndi ara ndigbo ngoni go rogodo le nka be mari bi kalo ha ndi ara we azonwo kwukwo hwari onwo. We will never allow our land to be developed. Good luck Ebere Jonathan build airport in Delta State. And when Good luck was removed, rigged out of office from Obama, President of America, the first thing Buhari did before he died, the first contract of Buhari was to shut down Asaba Airport. His complaint, or his reason was that the runway is not wide enough. I don't know if it's still functioning now. But where were Buhari? Where were those engineers, intellectuals who constructed that thing? Now you know the reason why this agitation will not end. Somebody should call and tell me why Anambra should not have an international airport. If it is justifiable, let me go and hang myself in the next morning, tomorrow morning. If any more, Enugu is, I don't know, is Enugu International Airport is actually international? Somebody should come out and tell me why Abia State should not have international airport. Somebody should tell me why Bayelsa should not have international airport. Forget about that Kwangwaro. Port Harcourt have international airport now, but go and compare Port Harcourt International Airport with PWD. Plane mechanic workshop inside Lagos State, and tell me which one is international airport. When you are yapping, open your eye. This agitation will not end until there is a drinking water in every Niger Delta region, until there is a drinking water in every nook and cranny of Biafra land, until we have electricity, until we are allowed to develop our place, until we are allowed to exist as a human, until we are allowed to exercise our right to self-determination, until we are allowed to be the author of our destiny. You now know why you have to acknowledge our supreme leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
Obodo kenenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Kani kenebenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Amadike Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Ika bugondilo yo, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike.
Has just begun. The journey has just begun. Number 4 reason. Number 4 reason why we will never stop this agitation is that they see us as a conquered people, and as such will never allow us to be in charge of our destiny. Look at our sir. They tell you pump and play. Here in Biafra land, they tell us I am born to rule. The person telling you I'm born to rule, he never wash his teeth. All his teeth don't rotate for his mouth. And you want me to accept that? They see you as a conquered people. It doesn't matter what you call yourself. You are Asian, you are Asian, you are Adadeta, you are Igbo, you are Ohanese, you are. They see you as a conquered people. I'm not conquered. Even in my grave, I cannot be conquered. Not to talk of when I'm alive. When you are yapping, use your tongue and count your teeth. These people should stop this thing. They are preaching hate. They are separating Nigeria. But has Nigeria ever been one? Is Nigeria not the only country in the whole world where you have to put one to present or project a fake unity? One Nigeria. Why am I not hearing one America, one China, one Japan, one Indonesia, one Malaysia, one India, one Ghana, one Liberia, one South Africa? Only Nigeria you put one. Fake people everywhere. You want the agitation to stop? Remove that one. Remove that one. Oh. Number 5. Number 5 reason why this agitation must continue is that we are not the same people. God divide us. So our goat they different, our cow they different, our fowl they different, our lizard they different. God divide us. Of course we are all black, no doubt about that. You think God is stupid? There's someone from UK, London, maybe Theresa May ancestors. They came, they say, God is wrong. God is wrong, man. You cannot become one, man. Your oil and water must mix, man. They must mix, man. Because according to theory of physics and chemistry, where you are metamorphosed and ejaculate and you monopolize and aromatize, they become one. Who told you that? Of course, you are a black man, so the English is okay for you. Rejoice! Rejoice! Englishman has said this. That is why fellas say they go dabaru we Africans with grammar. You gotta say yes. We have unplugged ourselves from metrics. We have gone beyond that stage. No, just think about it. You now know why the agitation will not stop. It will never. We are not the same people. But of course, we are all blacks. But if God will make Efi Igbo to be different from Efi Hausa, and then God is not wrong. If I say something is not right, when the lines are open, please call and say so. I promise I will not antagonize you. I will not contradict you. Number 6 reason why this agitation must continue is because the lying nature of the Nigerian politicians, the Nigerian leader, is unbelievable and it's unbearable. Look at Nigeria. The devil have been vindicated. The next name or other name for devil is Nigeria. Those of you who are writing Bible, please, next time you want to write Satan, put Nigeria, because Satan already have run out of Nigeria. Nigeria don't lie past Satan. Minister of Information Nigeria, his name is Liar, the Muhammad. Satan don't run come out because of liar Muhammad. Our leaders in Nigeria, they are all liars. The line is unbelievable. Look at Osibanjo, a whole pastor. When we talk now, you are talking about, who told you is Osibanjo Christian? Look at what he went to America to lie to vice president. Oh, don't look at the way they talk about kidnapping. Is what is the grammar? Is over exaggerated. It's not like that, and don't take it that way. Yes, there is kidnap, but it's small kidnap, not big kidnap. Osibanjo pastor, is he even ashamed of himself? And some of you say, hey, it's true, it's over exaggeration. These people, they propaganda, they lie, it's not true, it's not. But come now, the evidence are everywhere. Of course, BBC know this truth, CNN know this truth, but they will cover this truth because they want to steal oil successfully without being noticed, because they want to loot Biafra land. But my happiness is that every of this truth is coming up. Every of this truth can no longer be hidden. So in case you do not know why this agitation must continue, gradually you are knowing it. Gradually you are being informed. We don't want to conquer Yoruba. We don't want to conquer Hausa. We don't want to conquer anybody. We want our life back. I just said something. Osibanjo lied in America. But listen to some of the things. It's even if it's only kidnapping going on here in Biafra, it would have been better. They are even raping and killing our women. Listen to what happened in Edo State. Let's just you just need to have to listen so that you will understand what you are saying.
This was happening with collaboration. They just killed a lady. They are no longer welcome here. They need to leave Benin. This is a Doe land. It is not a Fulani land. This is a collaboration life in Benin, Edo State, Nigeria. This is unfair. This is unfair. This is unfair. Jesus. Because he shoots people inside. What's happening?
Send it to Osibanjo. That is Okada Junction. They raped a young lady, a single young lady, raped her, passed a knife across her throat, cut off one of the leg, took it away. The same day this thing is happening, Osibanjo, Redeemed Christian Church pastor, Yoruba man, the supposedly vice president of the zoo called Nigeria, was talking to the vice president of USA. Hey, it's over-exaggerated. This video is over-exaggerated. It's online. Now you know that the lying capacity, the lying nature, the lying accurability of Nigerians. Somebody will say, what is accurability? Go and look for Biafran dictionary. It cannot be overemphasized. Oh, stop it, it's okay. It's not okay. It will get to all of you. We are the ones shouting, oh, they are killing us, all of Benue is revolting, Igala is revolting, Enugu is revolting, Edo is revolting. Everybody, even David Umahi is trying to cover up his people. Make una no deceive on ourselves. This agitation will not stop. It will only metamorphose. The only way to stop it is divide Nigeria. Is it too much to ask for? We were not Nigeria before British came. Divide it. And somebody say, why will he tell them to divide it? Because they brought it together. There is a conspiracy already. But all of them, the same way they gathered, they shall scatter. The agitation will continue as far as Nigerians remain. Because their evil and heinous crime against our people will never be pardoned. We will never forgive. We will never forget. Somewhere along the line, we will respond. I'll be back in a minute. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. Special number dedicated to the female, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, our wives is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. At this moment, I should say our lines are open. And regarding to what we are saying, we owe nobody any apology. But why are you talking about Osibanjo, a holy man of God from Redeem? But I'm going to talk about him because Osibanjo's first line was to jump to Ogoni to do Ogoni cleanup. Ogoni cleanup, we are heading to 8 years. Ogoni have not been cleaned up. They don't talk about that is a hate speech. But if hate speech is going to make us live and survive and dismember the zoo called Nigeria, and the hate speech we're going to give them. Of course, at this moment, our lines are open and you are free to call. Of course, we understand the network challenges here, but we are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Good evening, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening. My name is George Franklin. I'm happy to get you this evening.
Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. But what can we do? Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Yes, sir, this line is for the female, except you are a female with a male voice. A male with a female boy, if not, disengage. Very good. That number is especially for our mothers. Please do not call the female line because I will not give you access. But we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Yes, good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, Mazi, good evening. My name is Paulo, calling from Libreville, Gabon. Good evening, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mazi, I'm very, very happy for the job you are doing for us. We Biafrans all over the world. Your topic this evening is very, very good and is to make all the whole Biafrans to rise up for their slumber and do the needful and to restore our land, Biafran nation. And I want to make it very clear this evening is that our people should stop deceiving themselves and stop making themselves like a blind people and deaf, the people who cannot hear what is going on. I want to let them to understand that these people are deceiving them. I don't know the reason why some of our people are still living in darkness and they want to die in darkness. And I want to make it very clear this evening that anybody who is still listening to this man call himself Osibanjo or any zoo government, I want to let them to understand that they are, that person, his name and his family will remain like Nigeria. Because I can't see the reason why some of our people cannot wake up, cannot see what is going on. This world we are living now, everybody is in social media, watching what is going on, even that they are buying foreign journalists and journalists in the zoo to not talk about what is happening in Biafra and all over the zoo. But at least people have social media. You can go to social media and see what is going on around the world and see how these Fulani men are massacring our people all over. And you are especially people in America. When Osibanju was in America, people cannot carry stone and stone to the man. Because he's a foolish human being on earth. That Osibanju is a stupid human being. I don't see why
some of them and listen to some of them are there analyzing one in the matter and they are miscreants. Osibanju is coming there to lie before your very present. You kept him quiet, you let him walk away. Go ahead.
So that is even the person I am blaming is not Osibanju self. The person I am blaming is the people who gathering to listen to that fool, listen to that stupid human being like that man, that Yoruba man calling himself Osibanju. May his generation remain in darkness. And I want to let my people in America to understand that Nigeria is zoo. Nigeria is already dead. There is nothing comes out in that zoo again. Especially see what is going on around the globe. See Nations Cup going around. You can see what is happening that despite of the winning, they are winning. But everywhere is quiet because zoo is already gone. And they are already gone. And I want to make it very clear, anybody, any person who calls himself a Biafra man, an Ipob, should stop watching these people. Ignore them. Boycott all this. We don't the cup we team anywhere around the globe. And our Ipob should start playing ball around the world.
Chineke na-aga na-etebe gị na maazị Nnamdi Kanu mgbe uche mmefọ ma nene anya a na-ekelekwa ndị isi anyị nwa na-edukwa anyị nọ n'Aba ha na-agbalị nke ukwuu dịrị ka maazị pastọ Okechukwu ma maazị Paul ọhụrụ kọdinetọ anyị maazị Ifeanyị ha na-agbalị nke ukwuu a sị gị Chukwu oke ọbịa ma gọzie ha steeti onye ọbụla ma nwa muzon onye ọbụla nọ na nwa muzon teta n'ụra ibe ọbụla nọ na bụrụ onye nwa muzon teta n'ụra oge adịghị dịka iwu ike laa n'ala ọma ekworo anyị nkwa ka agakwana ga zuru ike iwu ihe ahụ Jehova kwadoro anyị ike nọ na-eme ka Chukwu oke ọbịa ma gọzie unu niile n'aha Chukwu oke ọbịa ma ise.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, sir. Maazi George Onyibe. Good evening from here.
Good evening. Nani Nwebon.
Ndo winem lote
bon. Wesene hotel alelengwide. Onya boku amani monya ho. Jemi hiudodo.
Isukro. Ndo. Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good night, Biafrans around the world. My name is Judo Kafo. Judo Kafo is from Agbo. Agbo is in Delta, and every piece of land in Delta is Biafra land. Maazi, the reason why I called today because I try every time I say, okay, let our people talk. You mentioned my village, Abafo. That is why I called. Because my village, Abafo, has been taken over by Hausa Fulani. In fact, in the whole Delta state, I think they have the largest mosque now in Abafo. All the Hausa Fulani that left from Agbo, they are now living in Abafo village, waiting for command and order. I am calling on every Abafo person that is listening to Radio Biafra. We have to put a radio station in our village.
My brother.
If you are from Abavo.
Sorry, before I interrupt you. Yes, I have listened to many conversations regarding Abavo. Okay. But let me ask you a question. If you know, tell me. If you don't, no problem. What is the meaning of Abavo? Do you know?
Abavo, the real name of Abavo is Awu. The man that formed Abavo, his name is Awu. And that man is an Igbo man.
That name he used, Abavo, do you know what it means?
My brother, I don't know. Tell me, please.
Abavo. What it simply means in our ancient indigenous language is Abavo is where we come from. Abavo. Okay. Oh, Abavo Kaisibia. Oh, Abba Kaisibia. We will look at that later. I'm from Ute Uwiri. Ute in the ancient time means group Utu. Utu Uwiri. But it's called Utu Uwiri. Many people from Ute don't even know the meaning. What I'm saying is the same way they are fighting to destroy Abba in Abia State. That is the same way they are trying to destroy the other sons of Uri who came to that place. Abavo was divided into two. Do you know? You have Abavo in Edo State and you have Abavo in Delta State. Do you know? Abavo land was divided into two. Majority of Abavo farmland is in Edo State. Are you aware? Are you still there, Judoka 4?
I'm listening.
Are you aware that majority of Abavo farmland is in Edo State? Are you aware? If you are not aware, find out. Now, that piece of land of Abavo they carved into Edo State is being occupied by Hausa now. Do you know that the Eka people, communities or local government in Edo State, that they don't allow Eka people to be the chairman or the councillor? Oh, my brother went off. I wanted to tell him something so he can pass message to Abavo people. If you can, Mazi Judoka, for call back, because we have to liberate our people. I know the network looks somehow very bad. They divided Abavo, leave their land inside Edo State, gave it straight to Hausa people. Then the remaining one here in Delta State, they are battling tooth and nail to take over. They are battling. They are battling. They are battling. We must not allow them to prevail. Mazi Judoka, for if you can, try and call back. Of course, if you have my private WhatsApp, call it, I will bring you back. Our people must wake up and don't let them deceive them. That is why we saw people that say, I just be looking at them. They thought they can deceive us, but they came late. As far as this, the evil plot against our people continue going, we will continue agitating. Nigeria will know no peace. Because Peking will say, Mama no go sleep. He no go sleep. He no go sleep at all at all. He no go sleep. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. This is Radio Biafra.
Yes, this is Radio Biafra. You are talking to George Onyibe. Go ahead, the world is listening.
Okay. And Mr. George Onyibe, I want to thank you for this wonderful program that you are using to teach our people what we should know. In fact, I'm really grateful. And I want to appreciate you also for opening our eyes to see the evil that the good is doing in our land. I thank you so much. And again, I want to encourage you and our leaders that the Lord will be with you. And we shall continue to support you people in any way we can. And also want to thank you again for this teaching.
I'm happy you call back. The network
that you are teaching me. And I say, may God be with you. And also, thank you because you open our eyes so much. There are so many things we don't know. Like all these cow meat we are eating up and down. Like all these atrocities they are committing in our life that we are not aware. They do not give what they really need. They will be giving us fake news. So my dear, I really thank God for your life. I pray that you have more strength to do this job. Biafra must come, whether they like it or not. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ada. We must continue. I'm very happy that I got Judo Kafo back. Are you there, Judo Kafo?
Yes, Mazi, I'm back on the line.
Yorubas are not
it was
happy.
because of network.
Go ahead, please. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yes, Mazi, like what you were saying before the Zoo network cut me off. You were talking about Ababo. Can you continue, please, so that our people and audience from Ababo and from around Biafra,
now,
from Agbo in general, so that they will know.
Let me digress a little bit. I hear of the Benin people, somebody saying it's Igodo Migodo. I'm not against them. I understand that over 75% of people in Edo State are Biafrans. But I know also that not everybody in Edo State are Biafrans. Now I'm talking about Eka people in Edo State. The Eka people in Edo State, it can range from Ebake to Iboto, down to Abavo land, down to Iwuruepon, Alagwa, so on and so forth, as many of them that were carved into Edo State. These are Eka people. Now, what I was saying there is that I just have to digress so we can understand where we are coming from. I've heard the Igbos of the Southeast talk about the 7 sons of Unri. And most of them in a current dispensation will tell you that Anambra is the first son, then maybe Enugu is the second son, then Imo State is the third son, and then maybe Abia State is the 4th son, then Ebonyi State is the 5th son. And so if Unri have 7 sons, you begin to ask yourself a question, where are the 2 other sons? And now you see, the moment you read Onitsha people are not Igbo of the Southeast. Igbo don't answer. State is not on Onochie. Onochie Igbo is. Of course, Oyibo can rewrite it. Now, the moment you cross River Niger, you begin to see Onitsha-Lona, Onitsha-Ugbo, Onitsha-Ndiara, and Onitsha-Ndioshi. Now, the Onitsha you have in the Anambra State will never be allowed to be governors. They are politically irrelevant, not because they are not Igbo, because the land they currently occupy originally belonged to the Obosi people. They bought it when they crossed Anyocha from Delta State to come and fish in Obosi land. One of my brother was born in Okeja River to be precise. But let me go on. And now you go down to Delta State. You have a place they call Mbiri. You have Mbiri in Imo State. Now, I come from, for instance, Ute Owiri. You have Owiri in Imo State. Yes. And now, my mother come from Umunede. Igbo people don't answer Ede. But you have Igbo man answering Father Ede.
Okay.
I can go on and begin to mention all the communities in Delta Abo. You see, they can only originate from Igbo of Southeast. Nothing more, nothing less. And now,
my brother.
Yes.
You are very right. Do you know in Abavo, you schooled in Abavo?
I schooled in St. Charles College, Abavo, Ekoma.
Yes.
The policeman living opposite the school. I stayed in his house.
Yes. I told you that was my uncle. Do you know in Abavo there, by your school there, they have Ogbobi. That is
Ogbobi means Obi community or Obi quarter. Obi community or Obi quarter. Now, why Awusa man is the Obi of Abavo now? It's unbelievable.
Okay. Because, do you know the Obi of Abavo, the mother is from Imo State? You know that?
Brother, only people who don't know where they are coming from Abo, yap and say we are Bini people. But I don't believe them.
We are Bini people. Do you know the person that's supposed to be the king of Abavo is a Bini man? But our people conspire together and say, never in the history will a Bini man rule Abavo. Then you are telling me now that the Agbo people are from Benin. Abavo is from Benin.
But go to all the local government in Edo State now. My brother, go to all the local government in Edo State now. Eka local government, at least in Benue State, we have more than 3 local government in Benue State that are Igbo people. Ebonyi State extraction. Okay. Go and Google it. You will see all the local government chairman are Igbo name because they know where they're coming from. Go to Benue State, the same thing. But go to Edo State now. That is when I hear people saying Igodo, Agada. I don't mock at them. Go and look at the Eka community in Edo State. It's Idu man, Benin man that is the local government chairman in my own village, even councillor.
That thing they are doing, all of them come late. Go ahead, let me stop interrupting you.
Why I call, I know that Agbo people are listening. Abavo people, if you are from Abavo, I Judo Okafo, I am calling on you people. Let us contribute. It's not too big to put a radio station in Abavo. So that they can listen to Radio Biafra before some people will kill them. Because Abafo is going to be the next place like Afriko. Not Afriko, Afriko. That's the name. The next Afriko where they will have Islamic school, and the largest Islam is in Abafo. Because the king of Abafo is harboring them. There is a man that owns filling station in Abafo. The man is now a Muslim. He's the one that is harboring the Muslim in their house. Abafo, if you are from Abafo, you live in Germany, in France, in Malaysia.
India coma, Tehinora, India coma, Tehinora,
India be Tehinoto, Nebuchet radio station transformer, El Abafo, so that India Babu Maganu news. Aya wundi do. Nadia you condemn bo. Indeed, boy, why wundi do? Anule onyo will deceive onula you would do. Aya wundi do. Omo no get the can do give with your fool. They blame him onyo will because what cousin history. So now we are nobody. We are just wondering. In your will go, I believe you. But to Malay, that no radio Biafra in 1 year, Bavo in 1 year, or pay a bowl any bell Bavo. Don't turn on Twego, Nay Butcher radio station, turn on make a contact to Radio Biafra. On a bomb in George Oyibe. Nay Mare, collect my butcher transformer. Makalandia Usalala. India Usalala. We can go on with lay ruler. Umulone Tenora. Umulone Tenora and only Johnny Ipob. Mazi, thank you very much. I really appreciate you for giving me time to talk. Thank you, Mazi.
My brother, we are going home, and there is no two ways about it. Thank you for coming online, my brother. And some people say, no, let agitation stop. It will not stop. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you a monitoring spirit? Are you a monitoring spirit? Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
I'm a monitoring spirit for Biafra.
I can feel it now. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. May God bless you. You just everything this evening is just a lesson. I've told them that I'm graduating from Radio Biafra. There is no other university that is greater than this one. Whoever that is not listening to Radio Biafra is missing more than any other thing, whether IPOB or not IPOB. I was so much happy from the time we started. I missed that of Haba. This one I'm following for the food. We must go back to our root. Fulani herdsmen, Fulani whatever they call themselves, Mitiala. They will not take over our land. Never. Never. Never will they take our land. Because so many people have, all those men that we call our leader, have made it in a way that they feel that they have taken over this land. I know what Chukwu Kajama just love us so much. Because of the love he has for us, he just send us a song. In a time that all hope have lost, he send us our leader, Mazenam Dekano, my savior, Kamano Zuzu. Ebugwena Abwandi Nigeria Taza.
all these things they are doing, they thought that God will not answer our prayer. How can we pray? And what amazes me is, now that we have prayed and seen the answer, we turn back and say that is not the answer. I don't know. We Christians are going down every day. But we don't understand ourselves. We have been praying. God send us the Savior that will save us from this evil that is coming upon our life, that is going on. And then God suddenly answer our prayer. We suddenly turn around and said, it's not true. It's not true. How can it be him? How can... Is it not the what we are reading in the Bible that is happening in front of us with our two eyes open? What I tend to Kadiam is that I'm among the people that are following his son, the Savior that he sent to save the people of Biafra. I thank Kadiam that I am among. And I thank our leader. And I thank Kadiam. I give him all the praise, all the glory, all the honor for keeping our leader. He has never said he's having headache. He is not sleeping. I know as of 2012, before 2013, before 2014, when he doesn't have time again to come to Facebook, he doesn't sleep. Day in, day out. One day I asked our leader, hey, Mazi, why are you not always sleeping? He said, how can I sleep? That sleep is not in his. But he told me that sleep is not in his eyes. That if you ask him a question by 12 o'clock, he will answer you. He will send his inbox. He said, ask me any question. Ask me any question. He joined me, Radio Biafra. He told me everything. He asked me, are you an Igbo person? I said, even blood buttered bread. You know, what this man cannot complain of headache. He can't, but we forgot that we pray that God will save us. But Kokagama is on his throne. And the people that he is opening his eyes now, those ones that are sabotaging the struggle of Biafra are going down. And the people that are coming up now will take over the mantle and we will restore Biafra. We are here. We are not running away. Fulani herdsmen, you can't take over our land. I pray it day in, day out. You will never take any pieces of Biafra land. No matter how unbelief the people in that community may be, you will never take over our land. Because that is the land of promise unto the children of Biafra, that they will live in their land and they will eat their own food. Fulani herdsmen, whatever they call themselves, Boko Haram gunmen or whatever they call themselves, they will eat their blood. That is the promise God has for his children. He said they will eat their own flesh, they will drink their own blood, and we will rejoice. We will rejoice. Kokagama will gather his children. None will lost. We will count our men and we will be complete. No one will lost. We are children of Kokagama. No one, none of our land, even the land that he promised, the land of our enemy that he gave to us, none will be lost. Kokagama will take his glory. Thank you, Mazi.
Oh my God. Thank you very much. Geneka, the monitoring spirit in Biafra land. Thank you very much. We lost you from there, but we must continue. Our people must remain focused. This is not the time to allow yourself to be deceived. There is no room for that. Hello? Can you hear me call on the line? Your name and where are you calling from?
Master, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Pastor Chima. I am calling you also from Ezinipe. Concerning the vice president. In fact, anytime I hear about this man, must be hearing people calling him pastor. I am always angry. The reason is because we know the game that even the senators and the presidency of Nigeria that they are playing. In the sense that you can't become a governor in this country without swallowing your hand. I want to talk of senator or come to becoming a president or vice president. To me, I don't believe that that man is a pastor. Any man that behaves like him, any clergyman that behaves like him, I do call him Python. So Osibanjo is not a pastor. Anybody calling Osibanjo a pastor, person doesn't know what pastor is all about. Osibanjo is a Python. And that's the reason why he can lie. He can formulate anything. Even though he knew that the man in Pastor is not the president, he's not the body slave. We keep on pretending. He cannot come out and say the truth. Instead of him to say the truth, he even decided to join hands with Jubril from Sudan. Can we call something like that a pastor? Seeing all the atrocities happening in this country, how can we call such a person a pastor? Any pastor you should not call him a pastor. This is the time for every one of us to wake up. Yesterday I think that if they eventually happen to come with war, most of us will lift up arms. Yes, let them not believe that if they do us, we will need us and lift up our head to God and eye to God and only pray. We will pray that we will become like Nehemiah of this generation. In the sense that while we will be praying, our eyes will be open, and we will hold arms with one of our hands. And they will see clergymen fighting. And at least in my denomination, they know most of us. And I have seen a lot, most of the pastors from different denominations that are not happy. That even if anything happens today, and it happens to be war, men of God will lift up arms. So let them not play with us. Let them not joke with us. In fact, whatever they want to do, then do it. Biafra is at hand. And I want to say this. Somebody called me for yesterday. Yesterday I was sharing revelation concerning our leader Nanekalo. Yes, I want to say we should be praying for him. No, nothing will happen to him, but we should be praying for him. God bless you, my brother. Thank you for giving me this chance.
We lost that caller. That is Sue Epileptic Network. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good evening.
Ada, good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Sorry for
ana m ekele Chineke n'ihi Maazị Onyeide isi ike ihe niile ị na-eme Chineke ga-akwụ gị ụgwọ. Otu nwaanyị a kwuru sị na ya na-ekele Chineke n'ihi na ya wụ one of them as a Biafra woman. Ana m ekele Chineke n'idekwa aka na-ebe akwa n'ihi ndị isi ndị niile si na ha abụbịa ndị pastọ onweghị onye chọrọ ịnya ntị na Chineke arịbatala ebe napụta ụmụ ya. N'ime ya ihe ndị anyị na-akọwasị n'ụbọchị taa obi juru m. O nweghị ihe ga-emenụ ka Chineke ghara ịkwụ gị ụgwọ ihe ọma niile mere anyị na-eme ka ihe anyị na-amaghị doo anyị anya. Ana m akpọ ndị niile si aka n'ise ma onye ọbụla bilie enyere na Ipob, na-akpọ ndị niile si na Oko kitchen. Amo kitchen. Ame kitchen. Koka kitchen. Ikenisi mbastelu ameke. Onye ọbụla bile gbawa oku n'ihi otu ụbọchị anyị ga-ahụ Biafra n'ihi Biafra abịala abịa. Ana m ekelekwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye isi anyị sị ka Chineke gọzie ya, onye na-ekpere anyị ekpere every day abalị 7 ugboro 7 na-ekpe ekpere ka ọ dịrị anyị na mma. Chineke gọzie ya na onye na-eme ihe ndị a niile. Chineke gbaa ya ume. Ana m arịọkwanụ Chineke kwa ụbọchị ka Chineke duo ya ruo mgbe ọ ga-agaru n'ihi Biafra abịala abịa. Ka Chineke bụ Chukwu okike ọbịọma ka ọ gọzie gị, gọziekwa ndị niile gị na ha na-arụkọ ọrụ. Chineke ji unu na-arụ ọrụ. Maazị Chidera na ndị niile dị iche iche na Maazị Ọnụara, ka Chineke gọzie unu niile n'aha Chukwu okike ọbịọma. Ise.
Thank you very much, Ada. We must continue. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah.
You are a patient man. Go ahead, please.
Master, I say, may Chukabiyama bless you. Bless your family. Bless your generation. Because what we are doing. Master, my name is Ivan Chuku. I'm calling you right now from Italy. By the way, I don't want to speak grammar because that grammar is not our dialect. It's not, it's a borrowing language. I want to break it in the broken language so that everybody will understand what I'm trying to say.
Go ahead, please.
I'm here. I don't hear what this. What did they call them? What did they call themselves? Metiala. They say they want to bring vigilante or security to our land. Mazin, if we would look for vigilante or even whatever they call security, Mazin, do you know that when we are there here, the place where we are there in Italy here, I can walk from evening till morning. I don't know, from morning to night. Mazin, I can't sleep. I can drink cafe to make sure that I will secure my job. So, waiting me at the top, we say, for me to do that for Italia, we say they pay them tax. That tax is what they pay. That tax when they pay. Maybe say I want I want collect my pensioner or to do anything. It's for me to serve them. So, wait if Fulani get to offer to we Biafra for them to bring their vigilante to our land. Mazi, since I hear that thing, I don't feel sleep well. I don't feel sleep. If I can serve my country, because what will make us a great country is that where somebody like me, I bring myself to serve my country, to be a security, to be a vigilante, to be anything, to sacrifice all my nights and all my money that I'm supposed to sleep to secure my continent. What if Fulani get to offer us? We that useless people. That is a way we are sleeping. We don't get security or we don't get anything. Mazi, I know what it is. And all these things I want to say that is going to Mohamed because they are the one that's selling our rights to all these Fulani. Because if anybody want to be a governor, they will go to Metiala. They are the one that will give us governor. They thought that we don't know what we are doing. But we put end of all this rubbish. None of them even those so-called governor, it's the right time now. We have to rise to defend our, to secure our lands, because all those governors that we are seeing, both Obiano, Devil May, whatever they call themselves, they thought that they think saying that be everything. But what I'm trying to say that is the right time now. We indigenous people of Biafra, because if you call IPOB, they thought that IPOB is just a normal name just for a group of people. They don't know that IPOB is for indigenous people of Biafra. For the whole former Eastern region, we are all indigenous people of Biafra. So it's the right time now. We need to get up to defend our land, because all the I just see it in the internet. What if Fulani get to one house? Fulani people will be say they no chop apple, they no chop amala, they no chop cassava, nothing. People they talk nama breast. Now they will come be our vigilante. Mazi, let me tell you the truth. Sometimes all this organizers and our so-called governor, they thought that we are joking. But this time is the right time. You have to get up to defend our land, because as I'm here now, I can tell you the truth. I can stay from morning till night. I can't sleep, because I'm normally to that. Where I am now, I'm working from morning till night, even because I know that all the whole time that I'm spending is they have to pay me. So if I use the strength that I'm working for Italia now to work for my own dear country, Biafra, do you think that somebody can come to my land to do anyhow? Because I'm here now to lay something here in Italia. I'm not here for money. I'm here to lay something. To lay, they call it a civilizing country. I did here to lay something, massive. What are these people? What did they take you for? They thought that we are just my people or Yoruba people that they can just come to our land to do anyhow. Mazi, the only thing I want to tell these people, Metiala, is that we indigenous people, we have right to defend our land, and they don't have any right to come and sometimes if they see me, you just people like say make a crazy. Wouldn't it be Metiala for Fulani people? The people that don't have any strength to shoot gun, they don't have right to even they don't have any strength to hold AK-47. It's because of the useless this whatever they call themselves, Nigeria. Because they know that they thought that they say that they for the head. Mazi, I grew up in the village. The AK-47, they thought that they know how to handle it. You can give it. If I handle it, the friends, they cannot see me. The only thing I want to tell you, please, Bora, I'm very happy since all this while I'm missing your voice. Somebody, because she's having getting to some weeks now. If I had not here for you, brother, I'm going crazy. I'm telling you the truth. But I'm very happy. The only thing I wanted to tell you that the only thing I have to tell all Biafra is that we are there. And if anything happens, I will not lie to you. I have to come to Biafra land there. If it's only to defend my land that will cost my life, I have to sacrifice my life. I have to sacrifice my life. Because Mazi, the life we are living here, the life we are living in Europe here, there are a lot of our brothers that are in prison. Many of us now we don't have nothing to do. Some of us we are looking for job. We don't see job. So many of us have spent 12 years, 15 years. Mazi, I don't feel like to you. If you see us here now, many of our brothers, they pity for them to go back, to stay. No, we are just like a balloon where they just blow through inside water.
One of my brother, they pray, but they deport them. They no greed deport them. So I understand what you're saying.
They not fit deport because they want to be like that. Mazi, do you know what I'm seeing here? When you come to Europe here, you will see a lot of our brothers, they are frustrated to go back, the money we are looking for. That is why I like Mamadike. Remember the word I said that the money that we are looking for, we are always proud of, we are looking for money. We don't have the money. Only Alaman Giri waited for street now to go, they can make a president of Nigeria because of they have the money. And all the money that they have is from our land.
Of course, Zoo Epileptic Network is always there, but we must continue. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
Good evening to you, George Onyibe. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, this is Oche Biafra calling from Ahaba. Can you hear me? I just want to report for you first because our radio was speaking as you are talking to the person now. So that last caller before he took my call. And for the network for my own radio here, it's just doing the radio has been on since all this while. But I'm telling you from our own, just stop for something like 2 minutes now. The radio just stop. And it's doing, as I'm talking to you now, I'm supposed to be speaking with my radio. My radio is supposed to be coming out. But my radio is still shame, but I know that you see on air. That's why I still try to call. So I will still go on to give my opinion. Maybe it is the station for our own that have problem. I think you are getting my information, my brother.
Yes, I have. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I thank you for the good work that you are doing for the people of Biafra because you are too much. I say, may you continue to bless you. Bless our leader. Bless Uche Mofo. Bless Mazi Ikechukwu, bless Mazi Elozia, bless Mazi Peter Ike, bless all the leader of IPOB because you people are too much. Just like our leader said, Apokobi any need na the zoo ono, Oworo Nye Ruonu Wajojo Nibe. Apokobi all the people that they say that their government. Look at the idiot Eburatai. Eburatai who Boko Haram army. Boko Haram people who attack their bases, attack army bases. But the Buratai cannot challenge the Boko Haram. He cannot challenge Boko Haram. But he wants to the house of the prince of Afari Beku, the prince of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Buratai went to that place. He lead the soldier. They kill 28 people. After killing 28 people, they still kill Adak and they still kill Jack. Burata, you don't want to defend your people. You don't want to defend Boko Haram. You are running for Boko Haram, Burata. Burata, you are running for Boko Haram, but you take ammunition to somebody who don't have arm. If our leader have arm, if our leader decided to give order, do you think that you are going to attack us? Do you think that you are going to attack us and go through Burata? You are running for Boko Haram. You are rampaging. You are romancing herdsmen. But IPOB just with ordinary Biafra flag, you are hunting us down, Buratai. Let me tell you, Ohaneze Ndigbo, Ohaneze Ntoshi, Ohaneze Ndiama. Let me tell you, David Umai, you say that you don't want Fulani security. You should accept that because you are an Hausa man, you are an Hausa man, David Umai and Ohaneze Ndigbo, with Obiana as well. You people are now Hausa people. And you people should leave our land, go to Hausa Fulani, because we and with the Hausa Fulani will never be one unless when the Lugard come to our land and they make us to one Nigeria. Of which you people, Obiana and the David Mai and Ohaneze Ndigbo, you know, nobody bears the name of Ohaneze Ndigbo. You people just come out and say only one person. You say that you are Ohaneze Ndigbo. Which type of Ohaneze Ndigbo you are? We have been telling you people this thing that herdsmen are killing people, Boko Haram are killing people, but you people don't want to do anything. Look, let me ask you, David Umai. I know that you are hearing from me because this is worldwide radio. David Umai, let me ask you. You are here when we protest for our land for the bad thing that you people do for our land. Buratai will send soldiers to come and kill us, to kill IPOB. They kill us at Ompo, they kill us at Oga, They kill us even when we block APG complaining that they should release our leader for Kuje prison, and they kill us. David Demai, Guinea Kire, David Demai, when they move take on when they move Yabo State, David Demai, Majo, this thing, Ogun be Mengulaya. David Demai, you must go to Outer Fulani land. This land is not for you. And see all those hotels that you are building, even with your police, with all these Southeast governors where they call Southeast, nobody bears Southeast, of course. It is divide and rule Southeast that you people use and divide us. But for now, we have come together through IPOB. George Oniba, I thank Chukwu Kadiama, because if I do like this, if I remember that I'm not from this zoo, because even the Salusi is just complaining that this place is the highest poverty. The Salusi second. I think you are getting me, my brother. No, again, thank you. The issue of the Sanusi and the emir of Sanusi of whatever you can answer is complaining that this is the highest poverty. We are asking you, Sanusi, is it now that you know that the poverty is in Nigeria? Nigeria is the #1 poverty, where poverty is sleeping, where they even say they are suffering and smiling, just like Fela Kuti said. They are suffering and Fela told them all this. Fela told Nigeria government all these things. That Nigeria government killed him and they kill him more as well. And that is what they want to do to our leader. They know that our leader have much crowd, and our leader they will teach code card them every day.
Thank you very much.
This one that you are just telling them like this, if they have did our leader anything, we were supposed to march and we will finish the zoo.
Thank you very
people
much.
who if they did not give any people anybody oil, they can the gun that they are using, they cannot even manufacture the gun that they are using.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Thank you very much. We must continue.
Okay, my brother. May Chukwu Abiyama bless you.
And you too.
Bless IPOB all over the world. Bless the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, because the man have made my brain to be more wide. He has made me to speak.
Thank you.
Even he has made me to stand on my right.
Thank
because,
you.
Look, when you let me tell you, this government that they are saying, before if they are talking, I will just shine my eyes. My leader has educated
Thank you.
So that these people,
We must continue.
in fact, they are using us as a rag. These people are using us as a rag, and I believe that God who bring our leader is going to make us to be free, because they come out to say that our leader run, and he leave you for here. You are talking about Biafra. Some of my people say when we are talking about Biafra, they will take care.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
I'm concluding.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? This will be our last caller for tonight. That is Zoo Epileptic Network. Biafrans across the globe must understand the truth cannot be overemphasized. We are not going anywhere. Agitation of Biafra will not stop. The agitation for Biafra will not stop. We must get Biafra. Caller on WhatsApp, this will be our last caller for tonight. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Good evening from here, Rabbi. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Thank you very much. I greet all Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and freedom lovers around the world. I would have joined you in the early broadcast, but time couldn't permit me. I heard everything that was said. I heard the call that our brother was making for people to come out and do the needful. All we need in this struggle, sometimes, most of the time when I call, I don't talk about money. I'm doing that for a reason, and I will explain to those of my 300 men, I'm talking of women, that the reason why it's not, there is nothing bad. I welcome your effort and what you are doing, and we will do a lot more. And what I'm trying to, what I was saying, I was a bit concerned by Mazionibe, this vice president. I hinted something in the daytime. Is he still in America or he's back? This Osibanjo.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I heard he was in America and he was making I don't know whom he visited. There was telling the world that the killings and whatever they're hearing from the zoo is over exaggerated. That means we are we are not saying the right thing, and the rest of the world. Those that are
it's a Yoruba man now. That is what Yoruba.
I know. I'm trying to. I believe a lot of people are reacting on what I said now online when I was checking. You know the hypocrisy of the Western world. If they can ask themselves or tell themselves the truth, is he the person that should be traveling around the world defending the country, or the president? If Buhari is still alive, Buhari can go anywhere, while the vice president is, being mindful of the internal issue, while Buhari goes to answer questions around the world. But in this case, it's on the contrary. He went, and the very Jubril in Aso Rock is under his table in hiding. And the American government, I'm not going to say anything, but you cannot even, and the journalist, this paid journalist can ask him. We are hearing the rumor that that the man in Aso Rock is not Buhari. Let's say they don't know. Why is he not coming here? What can you tell us about him? Because you are directly communicating with him. Did you see him before you left? But Osibanjo would have said yes. I saw him. We spoke. Now, why wouldn't he come out and visit America? What is going on? So any nation that kind of participate in this evil, I'm gonna speak against that nation. I don't care. I don't really care. So if the person in Aso Rock is Buhari, why wouldn't he go to America himself? Why wouldn't the journalists, if they are not paid not to ask such questions, why wouldn't they ask him? Is because that thing has gone viral. The person in Aso Rock, is he who is he? Is he the real Buhari or Jubril as is widely believed? Osibanjo fled and went and began to play the role of a president and that of a vice president, a slave, a hopeless man. And he will reap whatever he sows. He will reap it. People of the world, we are not deceived. He can't deceive anybody. With all his lying mechanism put together, he can't deceive. He is talking to himself. And if all these things they are hiding, the people, the nation, interestingly, First World War began in Europe. Second World War, it began in Europe. They started it. And this Third World War, we also, take effect. It will start here. I know the political game. When it's like when Iran was being used to kind of threaten America and the Europeans. I know the countries, those countries are coming up now. We know them to go and wage war in America. I mean, to bend the hand of the American president to do some certain things. Otherwise, Iran will do this, and it will disrupt the market, oil flow, and so many things. I know these political rubbish games they are playing, and all of a sudden, Osibanjo fled to America to go and answer questions. Where was Jubril? Where was Jubril Aminu Sudani? Because of Biafran oil. And they won't get away with it if Iraqis could fight to get their place. If other nations can do it, Biafrans can do it. I'm not coming here to dress some wound, but it's quite disgusted that something like is disgusting rather that something like this can be playing on international arena, and people don't ask the right questions. Journalists wouldn't ask. even the so-called zoo Nigerians, those that call themselves Nigerians, wouldn't ask Osibanjo this question: who is the man in Aso Rock? Can a Sudanese leave Sudan and go and preside over the affairs of another country? Why is this thing going on? And people are keeping quiet. This is basically nonsense. And I don't buy it, and many people don't buy it. Another thing I want to say is this: on what you said, why are they doing this? If there are evil plans against Biafra, the point you listed, evil will not stop in the zoo, you know, and they will not allow our land to be developed. I was listening to you, Mazonyibe, the reasons why all these things, agitation is going on. You know, definitely they will not allow our land to be developed. I keep, you know, hitting very hard that nobody can give you freedom. There is no way, I've never seen anywhere that the oppressor now came to the oppressed and said, "Now I'm tired of oppressing you. You can have your freedom and go." It never happened. You have to fight your way out. You can't be taller than me and at the same time shorter than me. If you do me what a tall person can do, I have short advantage. I can do you what a short man can do. So that is the thing. So when we start thinking right and doing right, then we will get our freedom back. And also what our brother said, this contribution of a thing, I heard our leader saying, if we can contribute $1. Did I hear him say, I look at it, I say, wait a minute, is it, let me ask you, $1 per month, right? Or $1 per day?
Month.
Hey, Chineke. This, even, I don't know how to say it. I think I'm going to Mazonyibe. I'm going to make a million call. I'm going to make a call for 1 million Biafrans. I'm not doing it now. For 1 million Biafran, what is $1? What is $1? This, I signed my this thing for this for the American website, for them to be taking something, a certain amount from my card, because I don't have the time to be doing this thing. I want to make 1 million men call for this thing from now to 2020. If you know you're a true Biafran, I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm just breaking it, just a breaking news. If you know you're a true Biafran, like Mazi Obidi Obienu said, if you ask me, Mata Ameshi, I want Biafra to come because I'm sick and tired of all this nonsense. They said Fulanis are not smart. Why are they in power? Who gave them this brain? The people who gave them the brain that they are using are the people I'm dealing with and working with. And they're using that thing to oppress our people. And they know they are stupid, but they will go to for. Am I coming out clear? I'm summarizing. Yeah. I'm summarizing. For this reason, $1 per month. $1. Okay, good. In summary, I will come again and let us know the need and the reason we should support this struggle. $1 per month cannot reduce or remove anything, make any difference. This